It's Saturday night.
Right? Oh
Woo.
man,
Well,
I have to
I'll
find it
tell
all
you,
back again.
last night I did a lot of laughing last night. It was funny. All of Jen and Doug were keeping track of all the snarky comments.
Oh, great.
Right? And it's almost like they were talking to each other because their comments would come in like right at the same time. They'd be like, "Oh, snarky comment number 5." But they were like back to back. Like they were oh, better type it in right now.
Right.
But they had me laughing so hard last night. And laughing is great for when you're going to sleep. I slept like a
Right.
rock last night. It
Well,
was
that's
great.
good.
I slept like a rock. And boy, I woke up and I was like the Energizer bunny. I was just
I
like
need some of those kind of nights. That
getting
is not
stuff
how it's been lately.
done. Man, oh man, I got stuff done today. It was great. It was really great. Oh, and hello, Patrick. I see you. I see you, Patrick. Um, you were the winner of the race last night. So congratulations, Patrick. Yay! Patrick was the winner. So that is awesome. Now you guys might not see Patrick in the chat because, yep, I wrangled Becky into streaming on both channels.
And that's what I was just doing, is moving everything off my laptop so I could go watch the chat.
So we are on both channels. So that's why you'll see some comments, you won't see other. Oh, because I forgot to put the banner. Hello, banner.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yeah. But I am going to say I've got Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures, with me tonight. Yeah, she's home for I don't know how long. We'll find out.
Almost a whole month.
What?
I know. It's amazing.
That's awesome, though.
I know, but I'm already like, but it's good because I have to catch up. I have to get on an even healthy keel again before we go again. So, yeah.
Well, that is great. That is great. So, you know what I forgot to do was to bring up Becky's channel so I can make sure I share the link so everybody can double check that they are subscribed to Becky. Where's your channel? There it is. Okay, I am grabbing that link. And Becky, why don't you let everybody know what day and time and everything they can find you on your channel, at least?
Excuse me. Yep, on my channel, I am on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Savings Time, for however long that still lasts. That's almost another month, I think.
I think so.
Right? And let's see, I'm home until we leave again the beginning of November, basically. But I have 2 Scandinavian shows before that here locally, one in Colorado Springs and one in Denver. And then we turn around and leave for Alabama for our Alabama Classy and Sassy Glass Show out of Rogersville or Andersonville, Alabama, where we do blown ornaments and stuff like that, like throughout the weekend, where you could do your own. We have a guy who comes and brings his mobile glass blowing unit for that.
What? I didn't know there was a mobile glass blowing thing.
Yep, he's taken an old horse trailer and put all his stuff in it and made a small annealer and everything, and it's pretty fun. So,
wow, that is really cool.
Yeah. And then I have one more Scandinavian show the beginning of December, and that's the end of it for in-person sales for this year, as far as I know. So to just be here on YouTube, whatever's pop-up or regular Tuesday night, or occasionally here with Trisha. And then, of course, my 12 Days of Christmas sale. I think we're going to be doing that again this year. So,
yay!
Yeah.
That's
Boy, it
awesome.
seems strange to be talking about December already.
It's it's gonna be December tomorrow. What are you talking about?
It's
I
bad
mean,
enough that we're a whole week into October.
it's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
It is
Jinx.
crazy. But then it's gonna start snowing, so you probably don't
Mm-mm.
want to be.
No,
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 not this
no
year.
snow.
Okay. All
No,
right. All right. So you heard
no.
it here first. Colorado is
Uh,
going to be a snow-free zone this
we've
year.
already had two
Pretty
snows
awesome.
up on Pikes Peak in the last week. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's going to get down to a frost, I think, in the next last night or tonight or something like that overnight. But
Whoa.
hmm but it was 70 today, so it's beautiful.
Yeah, we were at 80 or close to 80 today.
Oh
So
wow, that's a
pretty
lot warmer.
amazing day. Yeah, and then they were like, "Yeah, don't get used to it because Monday we're going to be cooling down again." But
That's it. It
it
was
was a
like
fluke of nice weather.
exactly. It was like 54 yesterday. It was like rotten. And I'm like, fine, not a problem. I have to stay home and ship and get caught up anyway. It's a great day to just stay home because there's no sunshine. No reason to go outside if the sun's not shining out there. And then it was 70 something today. And then you're like starting to peel off layers again. So, yeah.
Oh, hi, Denise. Denise is going to get frost tonight. Yowzer.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yowzer.
it's Jeff did disconnect the hose last night, so I don't pay attention. I don't watch the news, but he's got it taken care of whenever it's happening. So I gotta bring up this last channel so I can see all the chats. I think I got it all finally.
And hello, Sabrina. Hi, Sarah Lee. Hi, Linda. Hello, Jen.
Hmm.
And hi, Denise again. Hello, Glowy Girl. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Jan. Hello, Patrick.
Got all of
And
them in.
Sherry. Hello there. Oh, we have Jan and Jan.
Nice.
Awesome.
I did
And
get to this last weekend. We were at Loveland for a Saturday Sunday show, and Glowy Girl came, MJ Bear, who else?
nice.
Kristen Ruby, and another girl out of Fort Collins. Her name is Andrea Parker. All came and visited us at the show. It was kind of fun.
Wow, that is so nice. Hi, Janet.
Oh, my
That is great.
Colorado crew.
Oh, Linda says it's 41, but it feels like 37.
I
Brr.
don't even know what it is. All I know is my air conditioning unit is still running in my bedroom to keep it cool enough to go to sleep. But then the heat is on by the time I get up in the morning. So,
Yeah, it is. It's 61 outside right now. So it's warm. It's probably 70 something in my house
yeah.
without not because of the heat, but just because of the sunshine and the warm
Right.
weather,
That and
which
our
is
neighbor cut down a whole bunch of trees. So all of a sudden our house gets this full afternoon sun because all the shade that the trees used to have.
oh
And I'm like,
wow.
oh, that's going to be terrible when it's full blown summer. But right now it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mary Beth. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight for the sale. I appreciate it so much. You coming here on your Saturday night. Yeah, I've been pushing. I've been pushing for the Saturday night, and I do appreciate you guys joining us. Um, let's see. So I did put the link in for Becky's channel for everybody who is popping in now. I'm going to put it in again just so you can check and make sure you are subscribed so that on Tuesdays you can get that
Yeah.
notification.
As long as I schedule it, we'll all be good.
Well, that's
I know. Just automatic pilot, and I forgot the to put in the directions.
I know
So
it that is so easy to do, and well, and then trying to find the time to get them all in there too. That's not always easy.
right.
I really wish, and I don't understand why StreamYard won't just let you like copy. It's like For
That would
those
be
of us
nice.
that repeat, every
Hmm.
week, we do the same sale, same time, because
Well,
we love the day, we love the sale, we want to do it again.
right.
Why can't I just copy it, StreamYard? Come on.
Well, I
Hello.
just don't. I don't like it that it puts it in like the one you put in moves down for each next one,
Mm,
and then they're out of order. Because
yeah,
then I go to try and go in the one that's on the top, and I'm like, no, that's the last one, and then you
true.
have
You
to
do have
remember
to
to
go
put them in
in,
backwards. Yep.
especially when you do your 12 days of Christmas.
I
Yeah.
know that one I really have to think about because I also put in day one. I put in the number of days too, and then the dates flip. So boy, that one I have to write down and write out to make sure I don't mess it up when I put that
Choose
one
the
in.
map.
Hmm. That's why I love GPS. It's wonderful. So
So true. So true. But you guys know, I pretty much recognize everybody's name. We are going to be doing everything as an offer up tonight. I'll be putting in the start prices into the chat and highlighting them on the screen. So depending on which chat you're in, you'll always be able to look at the screen and see what's going on with the start prices. And if offers come in, I'll highlight it, I'll shout it out. So we can keep track of who has the high offer. Offers will continue until everyone is out, except for the high offer. And if you do put in an offer, if it gets to your max, just type out into the chat. It does help us because I want to give everyone a fair opportunity. If you're interested in an item, you have as much time as you need. You don't have to worry about internet speeds or anything like that, especially
yeah.
as we head into the winter where weather really does affect internet speeds. And not everybody is in a major metropolitan city on their phone with, 5G access. And so I know it happens, and that weather really can affect things. So we'll move things along, but know that if you put in an offer, we will wait as much as we can to make sure that you have an opportunity. Just type out when you are out, and then we can move along. We're doing just one item each
Hmm.
because I don't count on Saturday nights. It gets hard.
Yep.
It's been a
Math is
long week
hard.
of counting.
Words are hard.
Words, oh, words are so hard.
Hmm. That's been the worst part about like not feeling 100% is like, I know this is what I want to say, but it's just not coming out right.
Well, that's okay. We'll all help. We'll all help.
It's getting better. I think I'm almost there. So that's what I'm saying. I've been trying to stay down and not go full force for these couple weeks and just kind of chill out a little bit and
Yeah.
get a little bit of rest in.
Yeah. If you're not feeling 100%, rest is best. And
Hmm.
yeah, give your mind a little bit of a break too, because that can really kind of wear you down too
Right.
when you're not feeling 100%.
It's been great to
Absolutely.
sleep in this week, I have to say. That's why I miss everybody in the morning because by the time you guys are on or you're done, I'm like, oh, whoops, I just missed them because I'm so far ahead. So, yeah,
That's all right. That's
I
okay.
know. I try, but I'd rather sleep in, just saying.
Sure.
But if I am awake, I come and find you.
That's very nice of you.
Thank you.
And Becky is shipping from Colorado. I
Hmm.
am on the West Coast. I'm in Washington State, and we use Pirate Ship. We use PayPal, and
Hmm.
shipping costs are not included in the price of the item, and they will be calculated based on the size of the box, the weight of the box, and the destination, all that good stuff. Which is why we use Pirate Ship to get the cheapest shipping costs, as long as Pirate Ship stops letting USPS adjust prices.
Right.
Okay, who's getting hit with this adjusting prices thing?
Well,
Hi, Roy.
I have to say, I got a refund the other day
I've been
because it said,
fighting that.
no, you weighed weird or you overpaid. Let us give you your money back. I was like,
Oh, that's
okay,
nice. That's
thanks. Hmm.
Oh yeah, Jen, that's right. No mail on Monday. Monday
Hmm.
is a federal holiday. So
Yep.
no mail on Monday. And boy, is my mail carrier going to like me on Tuesday.
I know. That's why I was working hard to get my big boxes out today. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a box that weighed 3 pounds that the USPS came back and said, "Oh, this weighs 11." And I went, excuse me. No, it
Wow.
doesn't. No, no. My scale might be off a little bit. It is not off
Right.
8 pounds. Okay, I know the difference.
Right. Well,
So
but I've had also on
I
the
did
other
my
side. Go ahead.
nope. Oh, I said I wrote back and I'm like, nope, the box had this and this and this, and that does not weigh 11 pounds.
Right.
So I'm waiting for my adjustment.
Mine has been worse on the when they calculate the estimated shipping. I've had a couple that are $5 or $6 over when I go to actually do it. And
Oh,
I'm like, okay, well, I guess you're gonna, a couple people have credit sitting here because I'm like, I'm gonna ship it at the reasonable price, but I had to invoice them with what it estimated at. So it's been a kind of crazy lately with that.
yeah. I
So,
appreciate the fact that they're not having like the big increase, but don't nickel and dime each box that I ship to
well,
make up for that.
I'm sure they'll put the increase in. What does that come around
Well,
Thanksgiving or right before that?
no, actually, they're really not like this year. They've done enough.
Really?
I think they've done enough adjusting that they're thinking that they're not.
Well,
So,
that would be nice.
hi, Roy.
Box
Box
refund,
shaving. That's right. I know.
right?
My box might be a little thick, but it is not that thick. All right. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so that is the rundown. You guys pretty much all know the drill. If you have questions on anything that we're showing, size, color,
Mhm.
anything like that, let us know in the chat. We're, the meaning of life. Okay, that might take a little bit longer.
We'll
But
let Jen or somebody else pick that one up in the chat.
right, right. But anything else about an item that we're showing, yeah, let us know, and we are happy to answer questions for you. And with that, I think we are going to go ahead and get started with the sale. So I am going to pull Becky up, maybe if I can get my mouse
Mhm.
working. There we go. I know this. I've had this mouse for like a year now, and it goes to sleep after a few minutes, and I always forget.
Ooh,
Hi, Kim.
yay. I found my cheaters back. Woohoo! I can check it out. I've been
Yay.
wondering where those went to. All right. Well, first up, I have a pair of poodles. They are ceramic. She is like, looks like a couple. She's got her little pearl earrings. They both have their stickers and are marked. I can start the pair at $12. So they are Napco wear, and I was trying to read the sticker. Just I'm sure that it says all the made in Japan stuff, but the
Yeah, that
silver on
looks like
silver,
a Napco sticker.
yeah, made in Japan, pottery something. But it is really hard to read on that silver on silver. But with the markings on them and the stickers, I think they're really fun. So the gal is just a little bit shorter. So she is just at 5 inches tall. And I'll show you all of her face and her lashes.
Oh,
And
cute.
then there's a little bit of wear on the gold bow, but and then on the bow on her tail. They feel like that real smooth, like a satiny finish, but it's not satin. It's just a really nice glossy finish. And then here is his collar and his
Fancy.
face. I know they're pretty cute. I've been clearing out my shelves up here and finding some things I forgot I even had. So, and he is just at 6 inches tall. They're about 2 by 1, but she's just sitting there looking up straight at him. I was impressed that both the earrings were attached still.
Definitely.
So yeah,
Definitely. Well,
she's
she's
stuck up. No, I
I
think she's trying to talk to him or leaning in for a smooch or something.
think so. I think that's it. She's waiting for her good night kiss.
And he's just staring off into space,
He's like,
looking straight ahead. So, and that is my offering. They're pretty lightweight. Speaking of which, I have my scale right here. We might as well. That's what I've been doing a lot lately, is making sure that I know what stuff weighs before we even offer it sometimes too. So let's just see. Yeah, whole 5 ounces for the pair of them. They're very lightweight. That's indicative of that overseas stuff because they had to be shipped here in the first place. So,
mm-hmm.
all righty. Yep. There we are. They remind me of those little the toilet brush covers for the bathroom that are open, like right here, the big
Oh,
plastic ones.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'd be great accessories in a bathroom to go with that.
they would.
Oh, and hi, Quint. Welcome.
Oh, hi, Quinn.
This is new to me watching all the chats. So, okie dokie.
All right. Well, if you guys are interested in that, let us know. If you think about it in a little bit and you want to grab them, we will be doing a speed round at the end, but it is Saturday night. It is going to get a little late.
Mm-hmm.
If you fall asleep, either you know you're going to bed or you involuntarily fall asleep.
That happens. I've been told I've put a few people to sleep occasionally.
Yes, yes. But you don't have to wait for the speed round to, circle back and grab something that we have shown and passed on. But for those of you that are feeling energized and ready to go with us all night, we will be doing a speed round. Okay, I have a pair of ceramic bowls to start with. And this is a really cool pair. So they've got a beautiful brown glaze on the outside, really nice for fall. And then on the inside, they have a bisque finish. And it does have let me get in here. So yeah, it has a pattern in here. So they are really beautiful. Oh, there you go. Get it in the light just right, but you can see that lovely pattern that is in there. And the small one, the small one has it also. So a nice bisque finish on the inside. And oh, let me get my ruler out so I can measure these. Now I have seen these or something similar to these that are like for grinding things.
Oh yeah.
Like a mortar and pestle type type, but that's why it's textured on the inside for grinding things. But this bowl is about 7¼ inches across, and it's about 3 inches deep. So that one, yeah, a little bigger than my head. 7¼ and then the little one is about 4 by 1.5. Hi, Jeff. So beautifully textured. This one's about 4 inches. This one's about 7 inches. and you will get the pear. Nice to put, like scented pine cones in here also. And just have the bowl sitting around your house, but it's really fun with the texture on the inside. Really lots of interest with that. So those are $20 for the pear. And we will go ahead and go back to Becky.
Okay. I have a piece that I've been swapping around on my shelf for a while. This is a glass blown egg. It is marked with OBG. It'll be a $30 start. It is etched on the bottom here. See if we can catch it. OBG. And then it has 1986, which OBG stands for Ornamental Blown Glass Company. It's just been one of those things that just keeps getting switched and not shown each time. But I made sure I looked it up and have it for you tonight. It is about 3 inches tall, I think. Let me double check. Yep, pretty much. Has the leaf design, so almost looks like where it would be like a pulled feather, but it's all pulled down, so it looks like leaves.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's super clear, and it's got a big bubble right here in the middle. You can see it's reflecting on the inside of that bubble, and then there is the flower towards the top. We'll put it straight down. So that's what it looks like. I'll try and pull it back a little bit, and then put my white paper behind it and see if we can show the detail a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. That is amazing. And even the bubble on the inside is just in perfectly round.
Yeah.
Oval.
It's right set in the middle. It's really pretty. Go back over there. So it's just about 1.5 inches at the widest right here and 3 inches tall. I did like that they signed it and dated it so you know when it was produced. So what, we're at 37 years old already, which is amazing.
Yikes.
I know, isn't that crazy? I know, it just seems like 87 was not that long ago.
No, because we just got out of the 90s. So how can it be that long ago?
I know. So the middle of the flower and then the white petals is one solid color, but I mean, like a wide piece of coloring with the glass. And then that's a sticker residue I have to pull back off. But each of the leaf details is that fine, what do they call it? Not Millefiori, it's the other one that looks like the spiral stuff, but it's just that really fine detail, the small like wrap. What's that called? That word's not coming out tonight.
I don't
Italian
know.
style. Wow.
It's just blowing my mind how they make that.
I know. It's really cool.
Even comprehend. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So, okie dokie. Yes, Latticino. That's the word. Where it's that really fine, small things, but they didn't twist it. They just pulled it down to make it look. They pulled up the leaf and pulled it down. So that's where you have the leaves. Boy, it's just catching the light so much. It has, and then it's reflecting on the inside of that bubble. So many reflections. I hope it's showing it a little bit. So
yeah, it is. It is. It's showing it. It's fantastic.
Okay. All righty. Well, that's my offering.
All right. Yeah, that is a pretty amazing piece. Laura, I think that's how I would spell it.
So close enough. I knew what you meant because that's what I was trying to say. And that little egg is a 1/2 pound of glass. Excuse me.
Okay, I have a teapot set. Who knew?
Teapot, teacup.
Exactly. I will say the handled sugar on this one, the reason why the whole set is just going to start at $20 is that there is a like a stress crack. Like maybe the sugar fell, landed on the handle and caused a little crack. It didn't break, but the crack is there. So because the sugar has a crack, we're going to start this at $20. It's a beautiful set. It is from Japan.
Oh, wow.
It has some of the best orange that I have seen. So the back is just plain, like a mountain range in the back. And then the front here has got the beautiful pagoda. It's got a lovely blue luster on top. And I'll show you the mark on the bottom. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Sandy. I think it's a little better on the sugar, so I will show that. But here is the lovely teapot. Here is the sugar, and I'll show you the crack. Well, you can kind of see it right there. So it comes down right there. And then there's a little one there. So, and a little bit right here. But I don't know if it really went through. It kind of doesn't look like it from the
It's going to
inside.
be my question, is if you could see it from the inside.
I mean, you can see a little bit, but it doesn't look like repair. It just looks like a stress crack. Like it landed and it just cracked. Because I don't feel any glue or anything on it. So if you wanted to use it for sugar, just put sugar packets in here. It's still absolutely beautiful with the pagoda, and then the back is the same. And there's a better mark. So chikoramic, hand painted, made in Japan. But considering this set is probably at least 90 years old, it's worth hanging on to that sugar just to keep a beautiful set due to the age of the teapot. And, you know, the fact that it is probably 90 to 100 years old, you know, the fact that they didn't just go, oh, it's got a crack and toss it, because it's a beautiful set. It's definitely worth keeping.
And I've seen where they've repaired some of those too with, I don't know what it is, like some crazy ideas of like milk or something that helps repair some of those cracks. I don't know what it is, but I've seen a few videos on it.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, beautiful set from Japan, luster, and then the sugar just has that stress crack right there. And then here is the teapot. So all of that, $20 for the set. All right, we will go back to Becky.
Okay. I have an AR is here. Duck. I'm not sure which style duck it is, but we have the gold and the blue and a whole bunch of browns in how they have finished this one with the glazes. So we'll start at $20. This is a good size piece. It's not the miniature ones. He is about 4.5 inches long, 2.5 inches wide, and just about 2.5 inches tall. It has the glaze almost, the whole thing is glazed. Sometimes there's some raw pottery, but we have the gold accents on the feathers and then on the beak right here. And he does have the sticker. I can say it in my head as soon as I go to say it out loud.
Rinconada.
Rinconada I have, but the
From
Artesania,
Uruguay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he has the mark right there that's stamped into the pottery, and it looks like 99. So I don't know if that was the year it was made, or a mold number, or a design number, or what. Then it has these nice little felt feet on it for the surface so it doesn't scratch anything.
Yeah, that is an outstanding piece. That's
The
beautiful.
ones with the gold have been really hard to find around here.
Mm-hmm. I've
And
only ever had one piece that has the gold on it.
and I've just been putting them aside, and I found a couple here tonight for you guys, and I put a couple
Wow.
more in my booth today that I had up on my Tuesday live. So, but yeah, I don't know if it's a wood duck because like a mallard would have the green in here.
Mm-hmm.
I know a wood duck and I know a loon and a mallard kind of right off, but that's about it. So, but oh, and look at the details just with the like on the nostrils as well.
Mm-hmm.
They do some really neat. Some of them are very realistic and some are almost characterized. So, but
Yeah. Yeah,
beautiful
that's a
little guy.
fantastic Rinconada piece. Wake
Mm-hmm.
up, everybody. Yeah, you don't find the ones with the gold every day. That's an awesome piece.
Yeah.
Hi,
So
Erin.
that's my offer. Hi,
Ooh,
here.
that is that, and yeah, $20 is a steal for that
Well, and
piece.
I've been trying to pass on some good, I've been getting them for good prices, so I've been trying to pass on some good deals. So, but it's a very all natural tones with those browns and the gold,
Mm-hmm.
and then just that
Yeah,
little bit of blue on the beak.
each feather has such nice detailing also.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then even underneath, it's got the like some texture right here as well before they glazed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but not all of them that I've been finding have the sticker, but they usually have at least the mark pushed into the pottery. So
Well,
that's my
that is a
guy.
really cool piece.
Oh, a white-headed duck. Okay,
Okay,
sounds
so
good.
I have a piece of Northwood, Northwood custard glass. Uh, Boy, this is like early 1900s on this piece because it is the nutmeg. So it does have, oops, and it is a big bowl. It is huge. It's a really big bowl. This is going to start at $50. And oh, I forgot to get my light over here. So Northwood custard nutmeg. And the nutmeg is this little kind of goldish accents on it. Now, because this is over 100 years old, yeah, little bit has been rubbed off of some of the edging, but it's still in pretty good shape. And let me see if I'm going to need to turn off my light. I might need to turn off my light here to get the glow on this thing. Okay, I'll be right back.
That old custard is so beautiful in it.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, Spain, North Africa, and parts of Asia for the duck. That makes sense because the African part of Asia. Well, they did make creatures from all over the world, so interesting.
Oh, I should have done a movie.
Right?
I should have done a movie on this. But yeah, this thing glows like crazy. I don't know how to turn the light on my laptop down. There must be a control for that. How do I? That's volume.
Close.
Right. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to be able to see it? Darn it. I should have done a movie. But yeah, this thing glows like crazy.
If you put your light right behind, so the bowl, and put your light like right, bring up the bowl so it's like just the edge here, and then put your light right behind it. Yeah, like that too. You can see it where you're just shining it through one layer. There you go. We got a little bit of that custardy, limey, uranium looking glow.
Yeah. Yeah, it glows. It's got a beautiful glow. So amazing bowl. This is, oops, now which button was that? And I'll turn my light back on, but I'll show you it is a footed bowl. And it's got a beautiful design around here. So I will go turn my lights back on. I think
Okay.
this is the oh, yeah, I think it is the chrysanthemum pattern.
Oh, that makes sense too with the floral in it.
And now I know which button to push to make my screen um, less bright too.
You learn something new every day.
Yep, but this is the chrysanthemum pattern because there is the chrysanthemum right there.
I think that either Northwood and or another company made something like this, very similar to this shape, for a long time. Because I have one that's, I don't even know, that they made it in like blue and clear.
Mm.
And it's what my grandma used to serve cranberry salad in at Thanksgiving all the time.
Oh, wow.
It's super similar to that shape. But they made a lot of like reproductions of the old Victorian one, I think in
Mm-hmm.
about the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, but this glass is so thick.
Yeah, that custard stuff is amazing.
It really is fantastic. So let me see if it'll. Ah, look at that. You can see a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, you
You
can.
still see a little bit of that. So yeah, it is a beautiful glowing bowl, Northwood custard chrysanthemum. And that one is $50. And oh, and I didn't highlight the right thing. Well, you guys were following along. All right, we'll go back to Becky.
Okay. I am going with a Westmoreland painted bell. It will start at $8. It is their brown satin with the daisy floral painted on both sides of it. Got a nice ring to it. They even used a faceted bead. Looks like some, you know what? Looks like somebody might have redone a bead, because that is thread versus like usually it's a wire or something inside there.
Oh,
But it's a glass bead, so it rings really well. It's got that nice, really smooth finish to it. It is the smaller size, so it is just a little over 5 inches tall. Some of those bells are, about 8 inches. But it's a nice fall colors goes with those browns, yellows, oranges. And if you have a bell collection, it also has a little bit of a, see right here at the bottom where there is a stripe along the base and right up here at the top of the bell.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. They are loud, in my opinion, but you need something. That's a great way to have, before cell phones, this would have been awesome for getting somebody's attention. Before cell phones, when I was sick upstairs, I would stomp on the floor to get somebody to come upstairs and talk to me. So you didn't have to yell at, lose your voice yelling at people from one floor to the next. So I think that's some sort of a daisy. I'm not quite sure, but the majority of it is all white with that nice yellow center.
That is great for fall.
Yep, it's a cutie.
Beautiful.
Ooh, egg, sit up, don't fall over. I'm going to keep doing this because I'm trying not to lose my voice again.
All right. I have a planter next. It's going to start at 20. The planter is by Shawnee. So it is marked Shawnee, USA, and then it does have a mold number. And we've got a cute couple on a bicycle. Now he's not looking where he's going, but I'm sure everything will be fine. And there's a little puppy running beside them. And I'll show you this way. So we've got handlebars. And then on the back here, this is the planter. And you can see it's got like a little brick on the exterior or stones. And it's a pretty big planter. So I'll put it down here so you can see. This is a pretty substantial planter.
Significant. Substantial. That's the word I was thinking of.
It is 9 inches across and it's about 6 inches tall. So it's a big one. And there is the puppy, very detailed. Look at that. His ears are flopping. Even got a cute little tail. The jacket, his jacket's got stripes all around.
Get that song stuck in your head, The Bicycle Built for Two. Okay.
All right, so that is 20 for the planter. And we will go back to Becky.
Okay. I have this little mini guy. Just a tiny, it looks like a decanter style when you're looking at it all together. But it could have been a perfume because of what size it is. Here's the stopper. This is going to be an $18 start because it has the silver covered filigree finish that is it's put over the glass itself. It's not painted on, but it's like a 3D thing that is put over the glass. An overlay, I guess would be the best way to call it. And it's on the stopper and then on the little bottle itself. I have no idea who made this, but it's got the heart and like a floral design practically in that filigree. It's super cute. If you really wanted to, you could polish it up, the little polishing silver cloth. There are no marks on the bottom of it. I have not tried to clean out the inside, but it is just a little, say, little over a quarter inch across the bottom of that dauber.
And we've got
Or
Sabrina in for 18.
okay. It is 3.5 inches tall and just about 2 inches across at the bottom here, and 3.5 inches tall. So it's tiny, but it looks like a mini decanter to me.
It does.
Perfumes usually have a little bit different shape to me.
We've got Glowy Girl at 19.
Okay. It has a little line right. Trying to look at it right here. Well, okay, focus on something other than my face. There, you can see it right there on the edge where the light's catching it. But I think it's just...
We have Sabrina at 20.
My fingernail is not catching on it, so I believe that is just what they call like a straw mark in the glass from when it was produced.
And Patsy at 24.
It would be really cute if you put some liquid in it with like some food coloring that would light up for Halloween or something in a display under a black light.
Yes. Sabrina's at 25.
All right. Too bad I don't have like a half dozen of these little beauties.
Those are not easy to find.
No, they're not. And I've had this one sitting up on my shelf for probably 4 or 5 years because it's just adorable to look at. But it's a great time of year for this kind of gothic display even. And in the fall.
You, girl. But yeah, it has a very cool Halloween look to it.
Right. And quite frankly, it's something that I never went, down the rabbit hole to try and figure out who made it.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know what it is. You might have a great little treasure here. I think somebody told me something about French or something, but I have no clue.
Is the silver marked anywhere?
Oh, okay. Give me a second here. It's got a design in it. So, let me go all the way around once and see. It's got some scroll work and some detail on the floral, filigree stuff. Oh, yes. Yes, it is marked. Holy cow. It says D. All right. Now I had it for a second and then it went away. D906. And then it's got an anchor and like a couple, what do they call those, hallmarks? It's got like a little griffin or an anchor and then another one beyond that. So it is marked right in this band right here. And I have no clue whether I can get that to be where you guys can see it at all. Let me see. I have this handy dandy little
Kim.
Look at that. Can you see it?
A little bit, yeah. Kim says the D is for divine.
Of course it is. So D906, and then it's got 3 hallmarks after that. So one looks like a lion with a griffin, and then or a griffin, one of the two, and then an anchor, and then I can't tell you what that third one is. So it could be, who knows?
Very cool.
I didn't even think to look to see if it was marked.
And Patsy is at 27.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and show you where
Sabrina's at 30.
You see the lines on the silver there?
Yes.
This is a pretty fancy little magnifying glass I have now.
Yeah, that is a really nice one.
So that helps. Yes, you can see there's some detail on the florally kind of sections. So, all right. Somebody can look it up and tell us all about us and about it and give us a little report later.
Yeah, you guys didn't know there was going to be homework tonight,
Right?
did you?
That's right. You have to research and report back. How many pages do we need? Double spaced.
Double spaced. And Patsy's at 35. Sabrina's at 38.
Okay. Wouldn't it have been, I mean, if this is a perfume, can you imagine what the rest of the dresser set looked like that came with it? Probably
Now
a
that
little,
would blow my mind.
yeah, it would. Like a little powder box or a little hair receiver or the tray even that it sat on.
Patsy's at 40. Sabrina's at 42.
But yeah, you can feel the metal, like catches my fingernail on every single section. So it's definitely an overlay. It's not something that's been painted on. So hi, everybody that's popping in. And Carol, you had Carol. She was over on the other chat. That's awesome. That's amazing to be able to do both chats like that. It's kind of fun.
Is there a lion space? What is Denise talking about?
Which way does the lion, if it's left, it's silver. All right, well.
Oh,
Well,
is there a lion space on there?
Well, it looked kind of like a griffin or a lion with a tail.
Oh, okay. Patsy's at 44.
Okay. We're going to come up here and see if we can bring it up again.
Sabrina's at 45.
So there it. So, yep, the D906 you can see pretty easily.
Yes.
And then it's those little, boy, they just want to be in the reflection, don't they? They're just right after.
Lion.
Oh, turned it the wrong way. There's the anchor, like right between the reflections.
Okay.
And then I don't know what that one is. It's this first one right in front of that anchor there.
Ooh, Patsy's at 48.
It's some sort of an animal, and his tail is facing left, and his head, and then it's like he has two paws up, are facing right. Yeah, those should be like the maker's mark. And then it almost looks like a thumbs up after that, but I know that's not on there.
Hi, sunshine.
Or it almost looks like a pumpkin, but I don't think that's an actual.
It's a thumbs up and a pumpkin.
Right, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a thumbs up, but it's got like the ribs like this way. And then like the thumb like right in the middle. But I know that's not the icon back in the day, but I'm just saying that's what it looks like to something that we're used to looking at.
And Sabrina is out. Thank you, Sabrina.
All right.
Oh, we'll count this down for Patsy. Going once. Going twice. And sold to to Patsy. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Patsy.
Patsy.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, I have a pottery vase. It's going to start at $25. It's pretty large. It is like a pumpkin. They kind of looks like a pumpkin. It's almost hard to believe that this is a piece of pottery.
Oh, that's cool.
It is beautifully done. It's not very thick. It's not like so fragile, if you look at it, it's going to crack or anything, but it's not very thick at all. It is signed by the artist, Judith Stiles, and it's dated 1988. But it's so smooth and so beautiful, it almost looks like a piece of glass.
That's what I was thinking, the way that glaze is at first.
Yeah, it really, unless you know it's pottery, it really has a nice glass look to it. But it's big.
Mm-hmm.
It's a statement piece. And then it has this beautiful design in the band around the center. Kind of has a Southwest feel to it, I think.
I was thinking Southwest, and then Laura put 80s feel. That's kind of those graphics a little bit too.
Well, yeah, I mean 1988, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely is 88. And of course, it's got the little bit of pink, the little bit of blue. That's
Did you
right.
look her up to see
Yeah,
if she was local or?
no, she's not local. I don't think she's local, but she is very well known.
Oh,
She's got
cool.
she's got a lot of pieces out there. She is a very well-known artist. And her stuff, she does make a lot of big pieces. She's
Yeah,
not afraid of making big pieces.
right. That's what they said. Trisha's not scared of packing. I'm like, I'm not scared of packing. I just prefer not to.
That's true. This did come from an estate sale. So, it is someone who did appreciate, art that
Right.
was a collector that this came from. But
Cape Cod. Interesting. Kathy put in the chat.
hmm,
Is it thin enough for it to like light up with like an LED or anything from the inside?
where is let me get my flashlight here. And
It's almost the size of a shade for like a Gone with the Wind lamp.
no, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see it. So I
That
think
would
it's
be a.
I think it's thick enough that um,
Mm-hmm.
you can't illuminate it.
Yeah. I was thinking like a lithophane. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah. This is
Mm.
about 8 inches across, and about 8, maybe a little more than 8. But that
And
one is 25 for that beautiful vase. And yeah, look up Judith Stiles, because she's got a lot of beautiful art out there,
mm-hmm.
and it's worth looking at because she is a very, very good artist.
And yes, Patsy, you do have an open box. If you haven't, I think I just did invoicing from Tuesday on Thursday night. So I can combine invoices with that if you'd like, because that's small enough that it should fit just fine in the other box. So, all right, my next little guy is one of those cricket figurines, kind of like the little critters. I don't want. He almost looks like those little gnomes or fairies, but he's definitely got a bug face kind of design going on. He is a start of $12. He's got his little tails here on the back, a lot of gold paint detailing on his midsection and his pants. I thought he was marked. Yep, there he is, marked made in Japan. Gives us the idea of his age. So I would guess 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. But he's got pastel blues, the nice bright greens. And look at those eyes.
Yeah, those eyes are great.
The eyes are super cute. And then he's got
Sabrina's
little
in it 12.
his little antenna bumps on the top there. They're not sticking up, but they are like just a little bit of a 3D, and then the rest is a design so you know what they are. And let's see. Oh, his shoes. That's what we're missing.
Oh,
His
yeah.
shoes.
Cute.
I love that they put him in tails, like almost like his wings. So, oh goodness, what was I gonna say? Oh, he'd be cute in like a little plant, too, indoors if you had it with house plants. You know, I know that it gets them a little dirty on the flat side, but boy,
Or
would
you
he
can
be
just
cute
sit next
underneath.
to him.
Right, right. I like putting them in, but he washes. So.
I only have one house plant, and it's a tree. So
I don't have any right now. The only one I have is a basil plant because we needed basil for something and it was cheaper to buy the plant. And I thought, sure, I'll just get the plant so I can grow more.
and what you doing with all that basil?
Well, we made a bunch of the little skewers for our mid-mod show with the basil and the mozzarella balls and the salami slices. So, right, he's almost like Jiminy Cricket. I don't think he is. Definitely not a themed or
Not
copyrighted
like
because he's
an
made in
official
Japan.
Disney. Yeah.
Right,
An
right,
unofficial wink wink.
right. Didn't Jiminy have like a top hat and a cane or something
Yeah,
too?
I think he did. I think he did.
But
But it's pretty darn close.
right.
We've got
So
Patsy at 13, Sabrina at 14. It's about as close as you can get without a copyright infringement.
right, exactly. But needless to say, I'm about ready to pick off the rest of the basil that's good and chuck the rest of the plants because it's not worth me trying to keep them alive.
And Patsy's at 15 and Sabrina is out.
Hi, Kathy. All right.
Hi, Kathy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so going once, going twice. Oh, I cannot spell sold.
That's all right.
I have done like every letter combination except the right one.
All right, Kim, it's yours. Come and get it. You can have my basil plants. I almost thought about putting them in like the last plants that are out front with like the impatiens and stuff. So at least it would be all in the same place for watering, but so thank you.
Yeah, that would, I wonder how it would do in it when it got cold.
Right. I'm not expecting those to go like the ones I have out front were mostly all summer, except for I got the big like Gerber daisies or like that come around the like mums, but they're like the big daisies for the fall flowers. I'm not expecting them to last past too much past a couple frosts, but
Yeah.
you know, I kept them alive. We kept them alive all summer. That's about as good as it gets.
For not being home, that's pretty good.
Jeff kept them alive all summer. He watered them for me while I was gone. Yes.
Good job, Jeff.
I know, right? Well,
that's nice. Then you got to come home and see your flowers.
Exactly.
Oh, Kathy. So does it like the heat then, Kathy? Does it like the super heat?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Debbie, you might be a little bit behind. That bottle did sell. So you might need to double check and catch up on the live feed.
Yeah, just in case you're lagging and you want to take a second to refresh, go out, come back in and refresh. Okay, I have a Fenton item.
What?
How about that? It's going to start at 22. And it comes in Fenton packaging.
Oh, now you've done it.
So here we go. It's got the little Fenton made in USA. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh, I love the rainbow on that one. Now he's strapped in, so he's not going anywhere. And he's on an official Fenton card. And on the back, it says the Fenton sunfish was first made between 1930 and 1933. These original pieces are now eagerly sought by collectors. Similar in size to other fish paperweights, the Fenton sunfish is distinctive in design, recreated in natural iridescence for the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Cindy.
So he is a beautiful little fish.
That should technically, I think, be ruby iridized.
Oh.
Their ruby just didn't go all the way out to the edges. So it's that amberina look when it gets pushed out to the sides of the mold.
Yeah, you can't, I know you guys can't quite see what let me see if I show it on this side. But yeah, it's very yellow amberina back here.
Yep.
And then his lips are actually yellow also. But very detailed. Oh, there you can see a little more if I do it that angle. You can see a little more of that yellow. But he is a beautiful piece. Thank you, Becky.
Sure.
Hi, Steph. He is almost 3 inches tall, like just a hair, and about 2.5 inches wide. But yeah, pretty cool that he is all done up still in his packaging. They decided not to take him out of the packaging.
That's that, like, it reminds me of that stuff that they used to like shrink wrap down.
Oh yeah.
That plastic bag they put them in.
Now I don't see that he has any glowy really, or maybe just a hint of cloudy, but not really. And hi, Steel Whisper, and welcome. I forgot to highlight. I am so sorry. Hang on. We did have Becky come in at 22. I am so sorry. So he was made in the 90s.
It could be when they were redoing a bunch of stuff with the carnival finish. So, Hi, Mary.
Well, Debbie, you should. Oh, maybe you're not seeing Becky. So, for those of you who are new to my channel or just haven't been through a sale, we are live on both Becky's and my channels. So, so some people are coming through on Becky's channel, some people are on my channel. That's kind of why I have this down at the bottom to let people know if they want to see the whole chat to come over here, except for when people put in offers on the other channel. I do have Patsy at 24. Thank you.
Right.
And
let's see, where was Steele said, oh, yep. I was just trying to see. Yeah, there's 7 watching. It was around 12 or so at the beginning on mine, but it's about 7 watching on mine right now. So.
And that's just, we do that just so notifications go out and everybody can join us. But yeah, if you so the bid right now is 25. And if you might be able, depending on the device, I know sometimes on phones it's really hard to see, so I try to do a little shout out. So we have Steel Whisper at 26. And yeah, so YouTube isn't always the best at sending out notifications. So I try to, as often as possible, have my guest also go live.
Right, and there's not a way to like tag each other like there is on Instagram or Facebook
Mm-hmm.
on this platform on YouTube. So yeah, Steele's in at 26, and then Patsy came in second at 26. So I'll let you guys duke it out over the little sunfish. These are super popular in the Fenton collecting circles.
Now, did they come? Do you know? You probably know, because what doesn't Becky
Well,
know?
I've been at a lot of Fenton stuff lately. What's your question?
um, Other colors for the newer ones. Did they
I mean,
recreate all the
I
colors?
think
Or?
there's got to be somewhere. I mean, we have two local ladies, at least two, maybe three in our local Fenton Club here in Colorado Springs that collect the sunfish or critters all together. And I think there's somewhere on the upwards that they have 30 to 40 colorways of
Whoa!
these sunfish that they've collected so far. So,
Wow!
yeah. They come in the regular shiny, they come in the iridized finish or carnival, same difference, same two different words for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, there's got to be some satin because they did the crystal velvet, which is the clear crystal with the satin look to it. I don't know if they did other colors in the satin as well, but
And Steel Whisper, you did have the high offer. Patsy just came in at 27. So I've got that highlighted right here on the screen. Patsy is at 27.
yep, you were up there for a second, Miss Steele.
And I like how they strapped him in. So
It was a creative little packaging that they did. It almost looks to me like a little fish, like a little goldfish bag in a way,
yeah.
like from the fair or something. Yeah, it was clever.
And Steel Whispers at 28.
And there are, I would say, way more of them out of the package than there are in their original packaging because most people took them out to display them. So,
Oh, sure. Show
our,
off all that coloring. Yeah.
yeah, our ladies probably have 3 or 4 in original packaging like that each as well. So
Now they
we
would
come
have
across
the
them.
original ones from the 30s also.
That I don't know. What I'm wondering is if that was a mold from that Fenton bought from somewhere else when they were originally made then.
Mm.
And I think that Fenton only did them in the 90s then once they acquired the mold.
Oh,
But
so Debbie is asking how much that little perfume bottle sold for.
Miss Patsy got it for 48.
Ah, and thank you, Patsy. Patsy is out, so
Sorry, Debbie, I missed that.
we will count that down for Steel Whisper. And let me write that down.
When we're out looking and out traveling and snooping, we pick up those fish in any color we can find them in because they're just hard enough to find anymore that we just don't see them as much as we used to.
Going once, going twice.
Yeah, I need to finish my editing of my Fenton stuff from this summer. I'm a little behind on my video editing skills.
And thank you, Steel Whisper. That is coming to you. And thank you, Patsy. And thank you, Becky.
All right. That was a good one. Okay, here's where I'm at. I have a Mosser tree in their crystal iridized finish. I have looked, but I didn't have my cheaters at the time.
Oh, actually, Debbie, I am the main channel. So you do want to be on my channel. I am the main channel. Just right before Becky gets going on this one, I do a live sale every Saturday night. So at 10 p.m. Eastern, I am live on my channel every Saturday night. I have a rotation of guests. So Becky is my guest this week, but next week I'll have a different guest. But yeah, come on over to my channel, subscribe. then you'll get notification and you can join me
Oh,
every Saturday night.
that's
For,
strange. She said she was trying to and it wasn't coming through on either one of them. Huh. I don't know what to say about that one. Do you have yours set at like you have to be a subscriber for the bid to come through on your channel?
well, you have
Or
to
for
be
a comment?
you have to be a subscriber in order to comment on my channel. Yes.
That might, I don't know if Debbie, if you're subscribed, is that, some people I don't know if they're in on, whose channel I see them all the time or not. So
Mm-hmm.
you are subscribed. So I don't know. That would be the only guess that I would have why it wouldn't have been showing up on that side.
No.
So
Yeah, I don't know either, Debbie, but yeah, if you
sorry about
come
that.
on over to my channel, type in the chat, we'll test it out. We'll
Yeah,
make
if you
sure
want
that
to
we can
switch
see
over,
you.
we'll watch for it and see if we can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we can see you. And Jan, I wish I was, but I just lost a whole big chunk of subscribers.
I don't know. What
Because
did you do, Trisha?
YouTube does that, or maybe I did that. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I was on my way, and then now I'm
Oh,
set back a bit.
Kathy at Picasso Cat has a good suggestion. Make sure you're in all messages and not just top messages
True. Make
in
sure
the
you're
live
on
chat.
live chat and not top chat. Yes, that
Hmm.
does help also. All right, sorry. Go right
No
ahead. That's
worries.
a beautiful tree.
No, I'd rather make sure that everybody is getting seen and heard. So this is
Absolutely.
a 5.5-inch tree. I believe it is Mosser's mold. It is not marked, but one of the things that started happening 2, 3, 4 years ago is that we as collectors and buyers and everything with some of these companies were like, you have to mark your stuff because because the molds move from one place to another so quickly. The ones that we know are still in production, we just keep requesting, please make sure you mark everything. And it's really pretty much coming up on the Monster stuff out of the last couple of years. This is the shape of their tree though that they're doing. They have it in 3 different sizes. They have like a 3.5, this is a 5.5, and then there's an 8-inch one. This one starts at $18. So what I think is that this color just came out before they did their marking on it. As far as I know, this is the only company that has made this shape. And oh, I moved things around. Well, let's just use the black light instead of a tea light. We'll just light it up from underneath. It would be really great with like one of those LED lights underneath it because it is hollow. Or if you have like a display with trees or houses and stuff like that, and you're putting some Christmas lights throughout, you could put a couple of those bulbs in the bottom of it and light it up really nicely. And it would coordinate with almost anything you have going on. But it has the iridized finish. And that's what's showing all those different peacock oil slick kind of colors, just like that fish Trisha had.
It's a rainbow. It's so pretty.
Definitely.
We've
I
got
like
Cindy
it in the clear because it goes with everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It does go with everything. And a lot of people, after Christmas transition into like just a winter.
Yep.
And so that would be nice mixed in with like blues or silvers for a nice winter display.
Yep. We have, well, the Fenton trees, people keep those out year round and just coordinate them with whatever their glass is out on the shelf. They've become not just a winter or Christmas display, that's for sure.
And hi, Martha. So Martha, we do have Cindy in at 18.
Hi, Jeremy.
If you would like to come in at 19 or higher, please let us know. And hello, Jeremy.
Jeremy is one of my Fenton people. He's out of West Virginia, I think.
Oh,
So yeah.
very
He
nice.
actually just got put on the board for NFGS, which is the National Fenton Glass Society, for that national organization.
Cool.
So,
that's
yeah.
great.
You just missed a sunfish, Jeremy.
Mm.
All right.
But I do have
no
it.
worries. Thank you, Martha.
Right, but it did sell. But There it is.
Right. She had that ruby iridized one in the bag. Yay, I said it right. So Jeremy, you're on my channel, but Trisha's seeing both chats.
Okay.
And then I am actually on Trisha's channel tonight. So the chats are coming up right here for anything that we're doing with the sale. But if you want to see all the comments, you can come in on Trisha's channel that's running here in the banner. That's Sandy and Otto. So.
And we have Cindy at 21.
Does it create a little bit of a lag too when we do the dual channels, or
Not any more than the regular lag that's out there.
okay? I was just curious because I haven't done this that much. And Martha says she's out.
Thank you, Martha. And we will count that down for Cindy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Once. Going twice. And sold to Cindy.
Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, you know what? Jeremy would be a good person to ask about that with the sunfish. I bet you he would know if on the sunfish packaging that Trisha had, it was referring to the original ones being made from 30 to 33. Was that because another company held that mold and then the Fenton got it and started making theirs in the 90s? Or did Fenton make them in the 30s as well? He might be able to at least come up with a research answer for us.
Yeah, because on the back here, it does say the Fenton sunfish was first made between 1930 and 1933.
I'll say the Fenton sunfish. Interesting. That's the question, because it says the Fenton sunfish. So the question is, did they produce it in the 30s? Or just, and it does say recreated in the 90s. Yes. Huh.
Yeah.
We might have to break out some Fenton books and figure that one out. I happen to know a guy who wrote a few of those. I have them in the hallway because I'm supposed to be reading them at night.
Oh, yeah. That's a little light reading.
I know. Well, they're like 3 pounds each. So, you know, if you fall asleep, they're going to knock you out.
Hi, Gatita. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, you could end up hurting yourself doing that.
Pretty much.
Okay, I have got a $20 start. And it is a brass airplane.
Oh.
And it is a music box. So you crank the propeller, and the propeller does go around, and it plays Fly Me to the Moon. And I'll show it this way. So these, very popular in the 70s.
Yeah. Good night, Northwest.
Good night. Thanks for joining us. So it's got the little wheels. They don't turn. Wheels in the front. And this is a larger one. It's a really good size. Let's see. It is almost 12 inches, like 11 and a half. And, it's about 11 and a half wide also.
I remember those at the Hallmark store when I worked there in the 80s, late 80s into the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then this one just sits really nicely on a tabletop. And anytime you're feeling it, you can just walk by, give it a little crank.
Or just, or only when the person who can't stand it is in the room and you turn it a half a twist.
You wait for that. Hi, Randy. So that one is 20 for the little Well, the big music box. It's not a little one. It's a big music box. But
I think you
very,
can see
very
some
nice.
of those. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just gonna say it's very nicely detailed.
Mm,
And yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be playing for a while.
Mhm. Hearing some of those planet names with Jupiter and Mars, I think some of those are all in line for some of the celestial eclipses and stuff that are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you can see one of them, like right by the moon that we had, that was just what for the fall equinox. It's super bright. At least if you have a nice clear sky.
Yes.
Okay, next up I have another Artesania Rinconada piece. I have two of them. They
Ooh.
are both the same. So they are the penguin, like mother and baby chick. Excuse me, $20 start. Now these have some
Yeah,
of
for
the raw
choice.
pottery.
So for
What's that?
choice, $20
Choice.
for choice.
Yep,
Okay.
choice. Sorry, I have two, so I figured I'd offer we could get two people for one listing. So, and this one of them, let's see. So this one has the AR stamp in the clay or the pottery, and then it has the made in backwards and
Uruguay.
upside down. Yeah, Uruguay. And I don't know, this must have been something with an inventory number of the such sort. And the other one just has the stamp in the clay. Looks like it's missing its sticker, and then it looks like it still had the. It must have been for a box or something like that at a gift shop or something. But it's got the detailing on the wings, and it's super nice and shiny on the back. Their glosses with their glaze is amazing. And the little guy is just so cute. I would think he would be fun just to have him all by himself. But I think these are what, king penguins? We're on a bird kick tonight. Let's identify all the birds. Where's Jen? Where's Jen when you need her?
I know she is a birdologist.
I know, right? So yeah, they are. I mean, they are the same one done in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than probably some just little tiny changes, like the blush of the yellow here on the chest is a little bit lower than this one. It doesn't come down as far. So
Well, maybe an emperor penguin.
emperor penguin, king penguin, something like that. Emperor sounds right. Did I? That's probably not what I said the first time. So yeah, like yeah, the eyes are pretty much set exactly the same. So here is, I'm gonna try and show you the same side. Turn so you can see that side. There we go. Boy, this backwards thing and getting two of them to coordinate is something else today. Because my hands are going opposite directions and I'm trying to show you the same thing. So yeah, that is my second Artesania Rinconada option for the evening.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are outstanding pieces.
They have a little bit of a weight to them, probably at least a half a pound, I would guess.
And yeah, again, a great price for those pieces.
12 ounces of clay.
Ooh, that is a good chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have got an $18 start. Hello, Sue. And this is a really pretty, it has just an ever so slight hint of teal to this green.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not quite an emerald green. And it is a basket. And hi, Jeremy. Thank you for joining us over here. So a nice little, like a little bag, like a little bag design into a basket. It does have a sticker on the bottom. And the sticker does say that it was there. It is made in
Oh,
China. It's gorgeous designs made in China. Yep. So it is smoothed, but it's not it's not see-through bottom. They could have taken a second and done that.
yeah, not polished as much. Yep. It's a pretty color.
And then there it is from the inside, and it's got a nice handle on it. And I'll give you some measurements on it. So it is 9 inches altogether with the handle. And just the basket portion is 5 inches tall and 4 inches wide. So 5 by 4, and then it is 9 inches tall. And it does have a really nice, like gathered look to it, almost like a wrapper on a piece of candy. So that one is 18 for that beautiful basket. All right, and we'll go back to Becky.
All right. I'm going to bring a Moon and Stars compote, whatever you want to call it, footed bowl. It is in that blue color. That's pretty much like the colonial blue for Fenton, or just the plain blue for Ellie Smith. This one will start at, where did I have it on my list? $16. It's about yay big, which means I think it's about 6 inches tall, 5.5, 5 3/4 with the scallops. Moon and Stars are hard to attribute to who made what or which glass company poured it, because if it's Ellie Smith, they had multiple companies pour their glass for them, and multiple companies had the creator of Moon and Stars pattern make molds for them. But it has a really great scalloped edge to it. And then I'm going to light it up for you. So whatever combination of chemicals they used for making this blue, it lights up that green color in the glass.
Wow.
And you see, does it coming across?
Well, just on like some, like around the edge. Oh, there it is a little better. Wow. I don't know. I just had some Moon and Stars not too long ago. I never thought to put a black light on it.
You just never know what's going to light up between if they had a little bit left in the mold or in the pot when they're making the glass. Or, I mean, there's like 10 or 12 different chemicals that fluoresce under black light. So, and I am very bad at remembering all their names. Selenium is one of them, and I don't know if that's part of the blue family or not. It is 4 3/4 inches across at the top and about almost 6 inches tall. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jen had a nice piece.
Nice. Fire and light is hard stuff to find. We saw some in, where were we? Kansas City. They had 6 chargers in the fire and light, and they were like in their wrappers and with the stickers on them and everything, but they wanted $300 each charger for them. I was like, those can stay here. So, right? I'm like, wow, cool. We saw some more fire and light, but they're not coming home with me.
We'll visit you the next time we're in town. Bye.
Right. I'm sure they'll still be in that same showcase.
Probably,
But,
unless somebody says, "Hey, can you call and see if they'll take an offer?" Yeah,
right?
but
No, but and it has 4 mold lines. You can kind of see it. So it's a 4-part mold. So it's like each side had that on it. So there's a mold line up all the way up the side. All right.
so we'll count that down for Geneva.
Okay.
Going
Well,
once,
I totally missed her, and then I didn't look up higher.
going twice. What? Geneva? What?
Oh, wow. Last year. Yeah. You just never know
Wow.
what you're going to find.
Wow.
I think
Wow.
somebody else found another piece locally here, and I was like, oh, because I wasn't home at the time. Thank you, Geneva.
Oh my goodness. That is quite a deal. Okay, I have a crochet tablecloth. This is going to start at $22. Oops, I better move that. Okay. This measures 82 by 60. So 82 by 60. I'll show you this part of the pattern before I open it up some more. But isn't that lovely? I should put that into here. Let me change that. I will, oops. I got to type in there. Uh 22, let's go 82 by 60. There. That will be better. There we go. So 82 by 60. It is like a beige color, that light oatmeal kind of color. I'll open it up some more. And it just has a nice finish. That is the edge right there. So it just has a nice finish to the edge. But a nice floral pattern.
Those are really nice to put over a solid color tablecloth, and you can really see the patterns that way.
Yeah, they really pop then. So I don't think this has like a middle to it because like right about here is
Right.
the middle. So it doesn't have like a big center medallion design or anything. But it is 82 by 60.
Miss Sue. I know, Jen, but when you find fire and light, sometimes you just have to hold on to it for just a little while before you let it go. I have some things that just kind of hang out and visit for a while, and then they go up for sale.
Well, you just had something.
Right.
That little bottle
The
that you
little perfume or decanter, yep.
Mhm.
That is a big one, isn't it?
It is a big one. Yeah, 82 by 60 is a pretty good size for one of these. So that one, 22 for the tablecloth. And now, if it had been, yeah, exactly, Jan. I was just going to say, if it had been a milk glass hobnail, then Jan
Really?
might consider keeping that. Uh-huh.
Wow. I just put out some milk glass hobnail at my booth because I mean it's hard. That stuff is hard to keep around here. All right, I have another choice. These are hand blown glass cherries. And then they attach the stems right here. I got these from an estate where the lady was a glass blower. So I have 3 different ones for choice. These 2 are a little bit more bright red in color and have that dark black stem attached. They are $8 start, sorry. So there's like the little different shapes of the stems. So, and then this is the darker one. They are all about 2 inches. This one with a little bit longer stem is probably, about 2.5. Well, it's close to 2.25. Now, the fun thing about these is, let me get them in my hand so I don't break them, is they also react to black light. They have that little cadmium bright yellow look to them. I'm going to turn this, the bottom of that darker one as well. So they all have a little dent in the bottom there to make them look like real cherries. But they're kind of fun to have in like a mini basket, or if you have some other glass fruit.
Yes.
So I picked up a couple of them at her sale.
Did she do other fruits too?
I have some little itty bitty apples that were like about 1/4 inch that she made like for earrings.
Oh, we've got Jeremy in at 8 for choice.
Okay. And then I think she had pears like that were little itty bitty made into earrings. The majority of her stuff she made for jewelry or like small trinkets,
Okay.
like little shelf sitters. Like I got a little horse carousel with all the little horses that dangled around it and spun around. I'm trying to think of what else. The bigger pieces she did were in clear. So I liked to pick, when I picked through that estate, I liked the bright colors or the beads or the marbles that she had made. And that's what I picked out.
Okay, we have Sabrina at 9 for choice. Jeremy is out.
Okay.
And Sue
Interesting.
Sue was gonna get a tattoo, but she chickened out.
Wise choice. I mean, I'd chicken out on any tattoo at this point.
That could have been a fun one.
Right?
Oh, all right. Well, we will count these down for Sabrina.
Okay.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sabrina.
Okay, so you have a choice. So I have the one that is the darker red, and then I have the 2 that are the little bit brighter red. One has a longer stem than the other.
She would like the dark and the light.
And a light. Do you have a preference on which one on the light? Longer, short stem? Hi, Jose. Welcome. I think I saw you earlier. I just didn't say hi. Nope, no preference. Okay. I will put you down for those 2. And then Jeremy, are you interested in the one light one that is left for $9 as the backup?
Kathy.
Okay. And thank you so much.
I
I'll
know.
watch the chat for this one for Jeremy.
All right. Yes, we'll keep an eye out. Oh, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Jeremy.
I know. Kathy, is it on your hiney?
Oh, no.
Or is it one of your tattoos you have somewhere else? Or is it the one on your hiney? Inquiring. I want to know. Oh, okay. I have a piece of imperial glass. And this is going to start at 20. It's close. Okay.
Whoops. Oh, okay. This could go downhill real fast.
Oh, like a tramp stamp. Aw. So this is the not like the mini picture, but not like the big picture. It's a much more easier to handle size picture. It has a really thick carnival coating on here. And look at the beautiful colors. You're getting like some purple in there, a little bit of marigold, and this has a green base to it. So beautiful coloration, but this does have a green base. It has a really thick carnival coating on it.
Imperial did a lot of heavy carnival finishes. They're beautiful glass.
And this is really thick, and the pattern in here is really thick also. Like those grapes really pop out. So I'll show you the inside and you can see how pretty green that is.
Yeah, beautiful emerald glass.
And then the
That stuff
bottom,
is heavy too, isn't it?
it is. It is very heavy. It is thick. There's the imperial mark on the bottom, right there in the center. And yeah, that's why
Good night, Jan.
this is the smaller one. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't pick it up. Even if it was filled with the beverage, you'd still
Right?
be able to pick it up because the big one is big and heavy. And
Mm-hmm.
good night, Jan. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, this is beautiful for fall time where you get that amber and purple and green. It is just lovely.
Oh, wow.
Especially the purple that's on here. I just think that is amazing.
It'd be great for a bouquet of flowers as well for a vase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is 5.25 inches tall. And it is about 3.5 inches wide.
That might be what they call like a cream. It's not a creamer, but there was like a milk pitcher and a water pitcher.
Mm, okay.
That's
Like
a
this would
guess.
be for like your breakfast cereal. You put the milk
Yeah.
in here for everybody to share out of.
Yeah, because you don't need that big half gallon, like the big giant one for
No.
the water pitcher
Well,
or the
no,
tea
because
pitcher.
all they
Yeah.
would have come in was the bottle. So that
Yep.
probably would have been like a bottle worth. Steph.
No mirrors in Steph's house.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't see any takers for this one. So we will pass on that.
Okay. All right. I have a little something different. This is a unicorn figure in ceramic. He's starting at $12. He is super cute. He's got all of his muscles they reminds me of like the Briar horse kind of design. He is made by Goebel. A really also the other thing he reminds me of a little bit is like the Yadro style. Where
Yeah.
it's just got the slight pastels on like his muzzle and his mane and his tail, and then of course his horn. So he is just this big. I still have a soft spot in my heart for all things unicorns. That's what I grew up with. Lisa Frank, thanks to Lisa Frank, pretty much.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is 4.25 inches tall and about 4.25 inches long because of that horn, and just about 2 inches wide. But he's got some great detail. as a little, just even as a, like, just his face is amazing. And he's like in action, but he does sit flat, just like so. So he must have been running and stopped short or something. And also has the color on his hooves as well. But he's just a little guy. He'd be cute with some, I mean, what I grew up with is rainbows and unicorns. So he'd be fun around St. Patrick's Day too, with a little leprechaun and a pot of gold. That's what he
Yes.
reminds me of, because he's such a little magical figure. But yeah, they did a good job making him look quite realistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
So
very horse-like.
yeah,
Much more, much more than not just a fantasy, but
right.
like really horse-like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because all his, you can see his knees and his hooves and everything. Yeah, they did a good job. All righty, that's my offer. Yeah,
Okay.
he is kind of like a baby unicorn. Okay.
All right. So I picked up this beautiful piece of amber glass. It's got a nice handle on it. Oh, I did rinse it out. It's got a little water still in it before I tilt it over and show you the bottom. But yeah, it's got a nice top on here. And I was surprised. I was surprised when I looked at the bottom and I went, Anesco?
Oh yeah, isn't that
Anesco?
not funny?
It's like I don't associate them with pieces like this.
Nope, but I've seen a couple different pieces marked with that Anesco glass sticker.
Yeah. So made in Japan. I was surprised, but it's a beautiful piece. And it does have a nice flat bottom on it. So it sits very nicely on a tabletop. So it is, it's weighted enough on the bottom. But yeah, it is lovely. And I love that handle. That is so pretty, but it is tall.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of surprisingly tall. It is, yeah, 11, well, almost 12. It's a little more than 11 and a half, so about 12 inches. And the base is about 3 and 3 1/4 inches.
What I think they might have been mimicking is that the bulb shaped vases that came out of, say, Sweden and Finland, the Scandinavian ones, with that mid-modern style in the 50s and 60s.
And it's got a great top on it.
Amber is hot right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fall is fantastic for amber. And
Mm-hmm.
like I was saying a couple weeks ago, you can get like some of the best pieces out there
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes people go, amber.
Yep.
But if you embrace the amber,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, what a collection you can have.
Yep.
Amazing. So that one is 18. It is nice, tall, fantastic shape on that. And you get a cute little handle too.
It's almost a beaker looking with that handle on it.
Yeah, it is. All right. We're going back to Becky.
Okay. I'm going a little bit different direction with this one. This is a little Scotty Dog lighter and ashtray. You can start at $12. It's made out of like a composite material. It's very lightweight. I believe it was something that they
Ooh,
like
that's
put in a
pretty.
mold, right, to get all the design on the outside of it. It has a felt bottom, so there's no marking on it. but it almost looks like a tree, almost like a tree trunk or stump with the grass around it. And then the little Scotty dog has this, take the lid off, it has a little lighter on his, oh, goodness sakes, in his back there. I have not tried to open it to like put a flint or a wick or anything in there. All it has is the little roller. It just spins freely there. But the cap is what I would think would get lost the quickest, but it's got some little cold paint loss from use. It is approximately, I would say, 3 inches. Well, yeah, almost 5. 4.5 by 3.5, and he is just about 3 inches tall. 3 inches tall. 4.5 this way, 3.5 this way. He's very lightweight. And then let's see his face. Looks like he has a little cold paint just on his nose and his eyes and his collar.
Yeah, he looks a little possessed right there.
He's looking a little bit like who is it? Is it Sandy and Little Orphan Annie?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sandy did have those strange white eyes.
It looks like there is one little chip right here on the edge. Must have bounced at one point in its life. It's I would guess like 30s, 40s on this one because of the style of like the figurine with the ashtray.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah. He's curious. Right? He needs like the big pack, like the St. Bernard dogs for rescuing. He needs another one right behind it with the fire extinguisher. That would be perfect. Where's the lighter? Oh, okay. You got it now, Sue? Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't have enough hand strength. This should be somehow either come off and or there is that little spot right there. I don't know if that was big enough for it to be filled up with. I don't know.
Yikes. I mean, they do make funnels pretty small, but
right?
That's like,
I know. I was thinking that's where like the wick came out, but there is a mark right there on the lighter. Let's see. It says, oh man, that's hard to read. I can't get my magnifying glass between it. It's right here. Let's try a gin trick. So right here, it's got a mark on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that it says something.
Right. Well, if I figure it out, I'll let you know because I have a narrow one, and I'll see if I can get it in between his tail and his jetpack here, and see if we can see if it says anything. No, I don't think it's a Zippo. I agree with you.
No. Yeah, Sabrina, that's very true. It might just say "Made in Japan."
It's got more words than just that, though.
Oh, okay.
No, it says USA on it.
Oh.
But I'll get the rest of it here. I'm going to get a light close to it, and I'll tell you what it is. So I'll trade you, and you can head out for yours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I have a coaster set next. This is going to start at $12. It is 6 coasters, and they are glass. So a set of 6 glass coasters. They have a fleur-de-lis design on them. There are 4. Each one is the same. You can see they are deep. Now, these were used, so there is the occasional little flea bite around the edge because, you know, people drink glass on glass. You know, it's going to happen that there's a little clanking of getting their beverage back on the coaster. But nice size. Comes with this awesome caddy. So set of 6 coasters, $12, and all of them have the fleur-de-lis mark on them. So nice for your barware set. Or, if it's just a room or an outdoor patio you don't use a lot and you don't need to have coasters out all the time, you can just have it sitting out and people can grab a coaster when they need it. Oh, that's right. It is on the Quebec flag, isn't it? All right. So I don't see any takers for the coasters. Okay, we'll go back and see if Becky has decoded it.
Right? It's like a secret coder ring. I believe it says Strike-A-Lite, like STRIKE
Okay.
ALITE, made in the USA, right there. So that's what I'm seeing.
Good night, Erin.
Good night. Okay, I'm going to bring this piece up. This is it's an amber peach color with opalescent hobnail. I believe this one was made by Duncan Miller. This is often a piece that people think is Fenton because they did a color called Cameo, which is like a pinky peach amber as well. It's got this beautiful opalescence to it. This will start at $14, and it is pinched in on the 2 sides of the vase. And it has the foot. It's just my blue sticker, so I know that it's mine. When I get a booth with more than one of us at a booth, I have to put stickers on all my stuff because I can never remember every little thing I've brought with me. And the foot then has that same color through to the opalescence. And the opalescence does fire. I don't know if we can see that at all. Can kind of see it right on the edge right up here, but it's that beautiful the ash that they put in the glass that it makes it fire like that for the opalescence. It is 5 inches tall and 5.5 inches across at the widest part. So about yay big. It almost looks like a large goblet.
It is such a great shape, having that
It's
pinch
really
in the
neat.
middle.
And it looks a little more amber this way.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, for me, with the light behind it, I'm seeing a little more pink in it.
Mm.
But it is a peachy amber color. And yeah, you can, oh, I wish you could see the fire. I need like the big bright flashlight so that, but then it would blind everybody because you got to have the light behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Duncan Miller does a great job with their opalescent pieces. They have some really pretty pinks and blues, and they have that bright yellow color that fires under or glows under the black light as well. So this one does not glow, unfortunately.
Mm.
So, all right, that's my offering.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted.
That's okay. I'm just trying to keep track of all my things here.
My cat thought that he was going to come over. I don't want to say his name and encourage him. But I have no room for him right now. So it's like,
Right.
I'm sorry, I have no room for you.
I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back while you do.
Okay. So I have an ad. It is a big ad. I think this is 14 by 11. So you can absolutely frame this in a, regular frame, poster frame, but it is a vintage Lifesavers ad for the peppermint Lifesavers. They were only 5 cents. Pleasure Island. And we've got the mints as the treasure in the treasure chest. And the pirates are amazed and excited, and so is the bird, and so is the captain. Now, I've thought this before, and I keep forgetting to look up to see if this artist is the same artist who did Snap, Crackle, and Pop for the Rice Krispies, because these guys look a lot like Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And so the artist is Mac Shepard. I keep forgetting to look it up, but Mac Shepard, to see if that is the same artist, because I just see Snap, Crackle, and Pop every time I look at this. But it's such a cute ad. And oh, I think it is. Yeah, I am kind of looking it up now. But I did put in Mac Shepard and Snap Crackle, and they are kind of coming up. So maybe. Oh,
Steph's
I'm
saying Vernon Grant, and then some, but Apple's saying it looks like it is for her too. Bless you. So are those Lifesavers?
Yeah, Lifesavers.
That's clever. Oh, okay. Yeah, might be a newer artist. Those old ads in full color are just beautiful.
Yeah, this is
Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Let me see if I can get in here. I think this ad is from the 40s. It's taped on here pretty hard, so I don't know if I can very gently open this or not. Let me see. No, that's some old tape on there. But yeah, I think this ad is from the 40s. And it is 14 by 11. And it is $15.
That'd be cute for a little boy's room.
It would be. All right. So we will go ahead and bring back Becky.
Okay. I have a pair of tumblers. And they will start at $14 for the pair. They are 4 inches tall and about 2.5 inches across the top. Their graphics are like snow flakes up here in the orange, and then skiers in the green, and then like mountains and trees in the where they're skiing on the white at the bottom. So I have a set of 2, a pair. I haven't seen these before. I didn't see a mark on them. Usually Libby, if they've done some of these, they usually have that L or something similar on the bottom. My mom used to collect the swanky twigs and the one with all the kitchen scenes on them and the florals, but these are just a little bit different shape. They're much more angled. And the bottom is, let's see, about 1.5 inches. And then it goes up that angle to the 2.5 inches at the top. But let's see if we can do this one. This way. Does that help?
Oh yeah.
What a lot of people do is they'll put a piece of paper or fill with like that, the little styrofoam balls inside, so you can see the pattern that's printed on these. So I don't know how old they are. I just, in Colorado, any of the ski motif is pretty popular with the mountains around here. So I thought they were really cute. So they'll be getting ready to go out to my booth if they don't sell here. I have like in a week and a half is when I'm planning on switching up from Halloween to putting out some Christmas in the booth. Gotta have it out and ready before I head out to Alabama. So that's my offering.
All right. So I have a necklace. It is going to start at $20. It is a 29-inch chain. I know it's like a couple beads shy of 30 inches, but these are black beads here. What's really impressive is the pendant. So the pendant is abalone encased in this lovely metal that has rhinestones at the top and then flowers around the edge. But that is I believe that let me get this. It is, oops, where is it? There it is.
That's a long pendant.
Yeah, but it is lucite with abalone in it. So you can see it's got that greenish glow from the lucite.
Steph says you got a 2-year anniversary coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's pretty amazing that, yeah, Steph just had her 2-year anniversary, and right after she did her first sale, yeah, I had her on my channel. Because she was, when people are moving, you help them downsize so that they don't have to move so much. Thank you, Nancy. Isn't this gorgeous? Let me get you, I'll get you some measurements on this piece. So the chain is 29 inches. It does not have a clasp. And the pendant is 2 inches long by 1.25 inches. And it is a nice thick piece. And then you've got that beautiful row of rhinestones at the top. And then each of the flowers has a little color in there. And then here is the back. So it is really nicely made.
It almost looks like it has a hinge on the back of the pendant, but I don't think it opens. It
Uh,
must have been just how they put it in there and
I
attached it.
I think so, yeah, because it's
Okay.
yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to. No.
It probably is just how they put it together.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a
isn't
long
that
one.
something? So yeah, and it does go over your head. It goes over your head nice, even over the bun, nice and easily. But yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful necklace.
I think
And
Randy might be lagging a little bit. He's talking about your picture with the
oh,
lightsabers still.
well, he just might be talking.
Okay.
But we will count that down for Nancy. So going once, going once, going twice, and sold to Nancy. Thank you.
Okay. I have a cranberry glass cruet. It is 7 inches tall by 3.5 inches across. We believe that this is an A&A Imports style because Fenton did not make this color combination and they did not use this style stopper. So we believe this is what that is, but because there is no mark, we can't confirm that. It is starting at $18, but it has a beautiful cranberry color regardless of who made it. And you can see that great dot optic in the base. It has a clear attached handle, and then it has a clear sphere stopper that has been ground, and then the inside of the cruet has been ground as well to fit the stopper. That's a great spout. These are probably between the Duncan Miller that looks so much like Fenton and this dot optic also looks like Fenton. A few of these might have been things that I bought at the beginning where I went, oh, I think it's Fenton. I'm going to pick it up. And it's not that it's not good because it's not Fenton. I just can't take it to my Fenton events because people are going, nope, that's not it. And it's all about learning my shapes and their colorways and all that stuff from the books. And then the more I'm around it, the more I'm like, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Because there's so many things that, because things were popular. So they mimicked each other and tried to make what everybody else had.
That makes sense.
Right?
I have a question. Does that glow?
I don't think so, but we'll give it a go. Nope. Nothing. Cranberry is ruby over clear in terms of an overlay to get that colorway. And then I know the ruby usually has the gold in it to get that color. But here's part of, you see kind of that little bit of a texture on the bottom of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of, Fentons were always smooth and didn't have that texture.
Ah.
So, but it's a cute little cruet.
It is.
Yeah, big.
And it's got a nice optic. I like that.
It does.
Kind of optic design.
Yep. And I have some glass to go out, but I have overloaded with fall and Halloween right now. So I have to wait for some of that to sell down or rearrange before I can put out any more glass. So, but you guys got to see it tonight.
That's nice.
All right.
It's a great piece.
Thank you.
Okay.
I can count to that tonight.
So I have two pieces that go together and a third piece that is a marriage piece. So all of these are made by Tara in Ireland. And I have a cream and sugar
Those are cute.
with the shamrock design. And so these are, oops, Royal Tara bone china made in Ireland. And the cream and sugar have the same mark on them. Now I have a third piece, which is a saucer. It's also made by, oh, here it is. It is also made by, oh, upside down. There we go. So Royal Tara, but it probably had a teacup with it. And there we go. So it is now a marriage piece to which you can either put your sugar on it, or if you're using your creamer and you don't want it to drip, you can put that on it. And it does fit actually perfectly inside the little mark. And they all have the adorable shamrock design on them. Hi, Apple. And these are larger creamer and especially the sugar. That's a family size right there.
They would be good for switching it up and using it for like a sauce if you need like you had a small gravy boat even with that underplate, or you could serve anything you wanted to in those large sizes.
Yeah, if you're doing like a hot fudge sundae,
So I was just thinking of, yep.
Yeah, you can use that. But one thing I do like is how they do their shamrocks. It's not just one color. They use they use a light green also. It is a nice design.
Now I know you said the name of the company. What
Royal Tara?
Country was that?
Ireland.
That's what I wondered. Okay.
Yeah, it is Ireland. So they're like Balik.
Right. They look very similar in terms of the dainty pattern on them.
Yeah, and the quality is it's really high quality bone china, really nicely made. So it is a little bit of a marriage of pieces to which you get the extra saucer, but that is a really neat cream and sugar set.
Even for like cranberry sauce or something, that sugar would be a great size for that.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yep. Randy getting hit by the leg a little bit.
Ah. All right. So yeah, that might be a good time for everybody just to refresh while we switch back over to Becky. But yeah, if anybody feels like they're lagging, and you can also take a look at your screen, and if the live is not in red, then that might mean you're lagging a little bit, and you can hit your live button and it might advance you long enough.
Okay. My next item is a little tray, and it's in its original box. Oh, the glare. It says, I just have to sing along. Happy birthday. This is made by, I don't know how to pronounce that. Houze. Is it House Art or Who's Art? An original.
I think House. Yeah.
It is a $12 start. It has like a little, well, it used to be a little bit like a elastic ribbon, but if I pull it, it'll probably pop right off. But it has the original price, or a stock a stock number stamped on the back, 38A. Some of those, I thought it was a cent sign there for a second. But it is a little trinket dish for a happy birthday. It is 3.5 by 4.5 inside the box. So it's an inch longer in the box itself. These are those smoky or clear glass trays that have a little bit of a concave
Yeah, you can see the shape to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very mid-mod. And then they just put the decal or the print on them for all different things. I've had like little itty bitty ones with bees on them. I have one with monkeys on it right now in my booth. That's a square one. This is a little rectangular shape, but it was marketed for a happy birthday gift.
And somebody went, "Thank you. I'll save it."
Right? Or they used it and kept it and put it right back in the box every time. One of the two.
With the ribbon.
Yep. The plastic is a little bit, yeah, the corners are pretty much cracked out on 3 of the 4 corners. It's old vintage plastic, but I think it's kind of fun to have it in the box, especially if you're going to display something like this. Otherwise, you'd have to like stand it up in a little like a little cake, not a cake stand, but a plate stand.
Plate stand, yeah.
Yeah,
but that would be really cute on a plate stand.
Yeah, it would just stand right up in the box. Yeah. So.
And great colors for fall.
Right? And he kind of looks like he's an Italian or a opera singer or something. He's got his tux and his cufflinks and everything. Going all out on the happy birthday.
Yes.
All right, that's my guy.
Okay. So I have a pair of Christmas ornaments. Because why not? Actually, these don't have to be Christmas ornaments. You can use them at any time. I had a pair like this on Friday, and I had a second pair. So I'm bringing them. They are check glass, and you are going to get 2 ornaments. These ones, though, have a little tag on them that says 2001. So it says 2001, and if you look, maybe right in the star, let me find it. It's hard to see, but it is in the star. It does say check in there. And these are big.
Oh, wow.
Big.
Yeah.
They're big balls. They are 3.5. Nope. 3 3/4 inches. 3 3/4 inches. They have a thick stripe and then a thin stripe. They are glass. So they are blown glass. Check. And they've got a beautiful top on them. And each one, thank you, Sabrina.
That's all right. Randy's just retracting his statements. What else is new?
Exactly. But both of them do say 2001 on them. And then they do say, oh, I think you can almost see it on that one, that it says check on it. But beautiful glass. And yeah.
I've seen those displayed like the single ornament stands, and then they just hanging one, and then they put garland and lights and stuff like that underneath them to reflect. I did not. Listen. Where's that timeout button? How much control I have around here.
Oh. All right. Well, we will count that down for Sabrina. But they're so pretty, you don't have to use them just for Christmas. Exactly. You can,
No, because
hang them on a plant, enjoy them all year round.
they'd be pretty too. Like I hang a few things in my kitchen window because I get sun in the morning and you get a couple different colored glass pieces hanging in there. It's really pretty.
Going once, going twice, and sold to Sabrina. Thank you. No, because I worked it all out in my dream. So I'm pretty comfortable with how I'm going to ship those. But yeah, I had,
Mm-hmm.
because I brought them and the whole night beforehand I was um packing them in my sleep. I was like, okay, I can but it's like, oh, but I need something else to go around. I'm not just bubble. I need something more. So yeah.
Yep. I just packed and shipped some mercury glass cats they purchased them. They had whoever had bought them originally had put a sticker on that said 1932 is when they purchased them.
Oh.
And they were so lightweight and they had like little tiny tails, like just thread thin. And I
Ooh.
did them in tissue and then I made them in small bubble and then I did them in big bubble. And then I put them in a box. And then I put the box in a box. So hopefully they will arrive safely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, I have this Cupid vase. It'll start at $15. It is 9 inches tall, so it is a clear vase, like such.
Oh
That
wow, look at
fits
that.
in this really filigree detailed stand. So it's got a Cupid or cherub, whichever we want to call it, on each side. It has a gold tone to it, but I think it's just been, I don't know if it's brass or what that's been colored that way. The filigree is amazing. I was looking it over to see, and I don't see any marks on this one. I tried to look ahead of time this time, but it has 4 of those ball feet on it for it to sit flat. And then this just slides right down in and sits in like this.
Wow, that is nice.
The little stand at the bottom is 3¼ inches wide, and then this is 9 inches tall. So I think it's kind of neat because then you can take it out. You don't have to worry about the metal getting wet or rusted or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So here inside, there's a little spot at the bottom there where this just kind of sits down in flat. And you just kind of give it a little twist and it sits pretty snug. It does have a little bit of once you get it in the right spot, it's pretty solid. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's just I would think it'd be just a mass produced in terms of a flute that went in these, because I'm not seeing any, there's no pontles. It
Yep.
reminds me of like the candelabras where these little vases would sit down.
Mm.
I don't know. Have you seen those? Where they have like it has like 3 arms that sits in a candlestick, and then they have a ring that's open on the 3 arms that holds like a little vase instead of holding a candle. And they mass produced the little vases to go, or they bought them from another company.
Nice.
But
Yeah, and
yeah,
I was just Sabrina came in at 15 and I was just thinking that has like a nice Hollywood Regency style
right.
to it.
I think I love the filigree.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my favorites. Just the dainty designs that it has. So, all righty. I'm going to
All
set it
right.
down so I don't drop it.
So we'll count that down. Going once, Going twice.
Thanks, Jen.
And sold to Sabrina.
All right. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I got it all down for you.
Okay. I have a pair of clip-on earrings. And I don't think these are marked, but let me double check.
Oh. Yeah, what Randy's saying makes sense too. Yeah.
Part of a vanity set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that a mark?
I know. That's why I'm questioning everything now. I'm like, I don't know. There's got to be a mark around here somewhere.
I know it's right. I didn't see it before because it's like right on the inside, like right here, but I think there might be. So I'm gonna, before I show them, not gonna show them yet. I'm gonna do a deep dive in there and see. Oh, nope, I don't think that is. Nope. No. Wishful thinking.
I know, right?
No mark.
So
But
close.
yeah, but they are gorgeous. They are. Okay, what does this? All right, hold please. Okay, well this has their original, whoever had these before me. See, you guys get the deals, right? 22 $22 and you could have these, but I'm only charging 10. But look at these. Look at those beads. Amber with an aurora borealis coating on them to give them the rainbow. And you know, each one of those is wired on there
They
individually.
sound like glass.
They are so pretty. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, aren't those gorgeous? And I love the color for fall. But you can see each one is individually wired on there.
Now, do they glow? Did you check?
I did not check. No.
Oh, darn.
They do not glow, but you do get the rainbow with them.
Yeah. They got great color.
So those are stunning. And yeah, they're just nice little buttons that are going to sit there. But ooh, look at that sparkle.
It's not my show, Randy.
All right, going once for Randy.
Laura's jumping in.
Going twice. And sold to Randy. Thank you, Randy. I can't help it. I like the sparkle.
Oh, that's beautiful. I have a jewelry stash, and I probably should be going through it and bringing more jewelry per show as well. All right, next up, I have a little elephant chain gang. So I have a mama and two babies, and their chain goes short, long. It's not a specific distance. This will start at $12. Now, the ears, cold paint on the mama are a little bit crackled or have patina or whatever we want to call it. They are red pottery critters, But the baby ones, the ears, like this one scratched a little bit on one side, but is really good on the other. And then this one is pretty good on both sides. So I don't see any Japan mark, but that's what they remind me of. Hero-wise. They're all trunk up, so it's all the good luck. And they have I think it's like a black, really dark glaze. It's not a super dark brown, it's black. It's hard to tell at night under the lights. I believe it is black, but there is a little skip on the glaze. Let's see, can we turn her without dropping the baby? Right there, right on the top of her trunk. But she's got tusks and her mouth and her eyes. Boy, everything is just super shiny tonight.
Those are very shiny.
Right. I'm like, wow. And then each of their mouths have a little paint as well in their eyes. So he almost looks like they're flying. They're running. They are moving their ears up like that. So. Okay, there. Got them all. Here they all are. The biggest one, sorry, I bet you I didn't measure. 3.5 inches tall by about 4 1/4. The mama is. The little ones are about 2 by 2. So. All right, Sabrina's in. You can count her down as far as I'm concerned.
All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sabrina.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I have a mirror. It is a standing mirror. It's a double-sided mirror, standing.
Oh, yeah.
One side has a crack in the mirror. The other side does not. So let me show you. So I'll show you the base first.
Oh, wow.
So look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
I could go with Sabrina's little vase. She
Now,
could have quite the vanity dresser set up.
Yeah. So the back side has a little bit of decoration, but not quite as much. Now, this is the side that has the crack. So you can see right there and right there. And then this side does not. And it does flip.
That's the side you don't want to look at anyway.
Right. Because that one is trying to see if it's a close-up or not. No, I think they're...
Well, it looks like the other one's closer.
It might be. I think the other one is the close-up one, the one with the crack. But yeah, the stand is fantastic. That is so pretty.
I wonder if you could replace the broken one.
Oh, that's a good question.
Is there a place that the mirrors came in and out of? They're beveled too.
Yeah. Well, the back side is not.
Oh, okay.
This side is, but the back side isn't. But it's got a beautiful design around the edge. And let me get the measuring out. It stands almost 12 inches tall. It's like 11 3/4 inches. So it is a nice, substantial mirror But yeah, there you go. So really pretty design. Trying not to get the light in everybody's eye. I'll blind everybody.
I'm just reflecting all over the place tonight.
And then here is the bottom. So that is because it has the one side with the crack. You can still use it. I mean, it works fine. It just has a crack in it.
Right. All right. I'm going to bring a choice of Finton bears. I have the sitting bear. They're both in crystal. And I have the reclining bear. $12 choice. Has his little Fenton logo right here. Speaking of tramp stamps, there's his right there. The same one that they made into the birthday bears with the hearts. And they've done with like the rhinestones, but there are a lot of just plain crystal ones. I love their little faces. They got such great expressions on it. So sitting bear.
Pictures. Oh, Sabrina, you'll take the mirror? Thank you.
Good night, Laura.
I'm so glad. The stand is so beautiful on that. I'm so glad.
It is. It's really cool. And he's kind of like,
I don't know. Did the Care Bears? Was there a reclining Care Bear? But they really have the Care Bear faces.
Right? They kind of do.
Those chubby cheeks.
See. And where is his? Where's his logo? There it is. It's right here. Okay. I had it, and then I turned it around the other direction. Oh, it's almost polished out. It's very faint. It's on the back, and it's right here by his arm. It's a very faint logo.
Ah, I saw it.
Yep, you can barely see it.
Yep,
so sometimes
there it is.
When they fire polished the glass, sometimes it would that, and when they would satinize it, those logos kind of fade away because they're not very deep in the glass. These are the plain ones are what a lot of people are doing. Individual independent artists are painting on or creating something else out of nowadays. But
that's cool.
Yeah. So the recliner or the sitter. That's what I got. Sleepy, right? Or what do they call the seductive? Like the seductive angel.
It's right? A seductive bear.
I found a little ghost, a ceramic ghost in that pose. He's like, hey.
Exactly.
I'm like, that's not what a ghost should be looking like. And then his buddy had a face like all squished up like he was having issues. So
yeah,
I was like, somebody had some creative license at the ceramic studio. Yeah.
Oh man. So those are $12 for choice for those awesome bears. And those are fun because you can get those light boxes for those too. And then they can be whatever color.
Oh no. Are you kidding me right now? I just held the black light up to it.
Ooh. What? Look at that. He glows.
This is what threw me the first one.
Whoa, look at that.
This might be more expensive now.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool in a Halloween display.
Yeah.
Under black light
cabinet.
That's crazy. I have not seen that before. I know somebody has said, okay, so here's my thing. I have two different wavelengths. This is the regular one. Because I was just going to put the blue, so it looks like that bluey, purpley light through it.
Yeah.
That's the regular 395 wavelength. This is the 365. And that shows.
I did not know that there were different wavelengths
Mhm.
for black lights.
Yep, there are.
Ooh, who knew that? Who
Right?
knew?
The
Who
whole
knew?
light spectrum. Here's the, okay, turn this one back on again. Because
Wow.
yeah, with the regular black light, it just looks like blue underneath it, that blue purpley look. But with that 3, wow, the
Now
difference.
that's a lower.
Right.
Hmm.
The UV 365.
Ooh, I'm gonna write that down.
Mhm.
UV 365. Ooh, like number of days in the year.
That's it.
And then what's the other one?
The regular one is should be 395.
390.
That's like what everybody, like the common black light is a 395.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got, yeah, dark. This is what I got off of Amazon.
And runs to Amazon.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Who
what they are.
knew?
I mean, I have a couple if anybody wants one. I got a
Wow.
couple extras, but that's not my item. My items were the bears, but
This
whatever
one
works.
doesn't say. It probably said on the box, but where was the box?
Right.
I can find. I got this off of Amazon. I can
So
find that.
yeah, that's what this one says. UV
Wow.
365. Now that one says USB. I wonder, sometimes they put them in boxes that aren't what like these came together. They're supposed to be the same thing. And you wonder what they give you. But I'm like, okay, and it's taped shut, so it's ripping open. USB, I would think that it could
You
be
could charge
charged.
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna look for.
Or yeah, you can plug it in and then light things up.
Right.
Wow.
That's what it says. Open, close. So I have to have some. Yeah, look at that. It's got it has a USB charger on it.
Whoa.
I didn't think I was getting that, but and yeah, it's the same glow with that
A
365.
magic trick.
Right? You never know. Oh, and what's really cool about these ones they have a zoom on them. So like, see, that's all the way out for the smaller thing, and then it's got a bigger, like it's got a marble almost for the lens. So it's really great for showing on camera.
Whoa.
So it spreads the light out more other than being a pinpoint. So
Ooh.
yeah. So yeah, that's my commercial. My commercial break is if anybody wants a 365, I have a couple of them extra. Somebody wants one. One's a USB charging one, and the other one should be a battery of some sort.
The
But
things you can learn off of YouTube.
you
Amazing.
never know what you're going to find out about around here.
Wow. That
I
was
know.
really
I
cool.
mean, that's the bad thing. You don't really want to shine these around your house.
Well, you have to be
I
careful.
mean, dust lights up among other things, but yeah.
Yeah, and when you have cats, sometimes
Yeah.
yeah, like my
Mhm.
bathroom that just got redone because of the water damage.
Right.
I went in there and not on the front side that you see, but on the other side where there's a little space between the toilet and the wall. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's where Faye decided to poop.
Mhm.
It's
I
like,
know where mom moved into had 2 cats. And when I walked in and went, "Oh." She's like, "What? I don't smell anything." I'm like, okay." So, they replaced the carpet, needless to say, in one of the bedrooms. So what you got?
these cats, I'm telling you.
I
Okay,
know.
I have got a mercury glass candle holder. And it is going to start at $10. And this is big enough that you could put a tea light in here. You could put a votive in here. Now, it's not going to look like mercury glass so much out here, other than it has that speckling that mercury glass can do. Here is the inside. This was made in India. But here is the cool part. So when your candle is in here and the light is on, and you look at that, it is almost translucent when the light is in here. So you can see the flashlight is right there. But it is a really neat effect. Here, it looks like it is solid gold, very thick coating on it. Let me get my little, where's my flashlight or my candle? Let me turn that on. I don't know if it's bright, I don't think my battery operated one is bright enough. No, you can see a little bit of that flame through it, but if you had more of a maybe a pillar or votive candle.
I put those little those little LED ones, the fairy lights in it too.
Yeah, but you can see my little white tea light candle sitting right in there. So yeah, really fun mercury glass candle holder.
That would be great displayed with those Christmas balls you had earlier too.
Oh, let's see.
The gold and silver looks. Oh, a one on a stand on each side of it lit up. Pretty.
So yeah, so that's really fun. And these are nice. You put like the candles with the timers in there, and then you can put them like up on a shelf, and then they
have those ones you can click on and click off too, with like remotes now. Yeah.
It's true. They do. They're fancy. You can get a whole set of them at Costco.
Right?
So that one kind of looks either like a Christmas ornament or a little like a pineapple.
Pine cone.
So that one is $10, and it is about 5 inches tall. All right, so we will go back to Becky.
Are we on our last ones?
We are.
Okay. I'm bringing some ephemera. I have a oversized postcard that is a black and white or a sepia kind of tone of the Golden Gate Bridge. It is, let's see, 9 inches by, oh no, I have to math if I do it that way, 7 inches, 9 by 7, and it is a jumbo postcard.
Oh my goodness.
Start on this will be $5. So it got mailed to someone in Springfield, Missouri. And here's the description of the bridge. It looks like they had everybody who was on vacation or whatever sign the postcard.
Oh, that's fun.
And let's see, I can't read it backwards, but let me see when the postmark was. 1956 or 50 something. The last digit is in the black ink. And it has 3 1-cent postage stamps on it. So the cancellation, the last digit is in the O of jumbo, 1950 something. So I thought it was kind of fun that it's a real photography. It's on a lightweight, like a cardstock. It's a little bit lighter weight than I would say a normal postcard would be. So
I can't believe there's so few cars on the Golden Gate
Right? Oh,
Bridge.
yeah. They dated it right there. Oop, right there. June 22nd, 1950. Yeah, there's not very many cars on there. So just kind of a
I
fun
don't
piece
even
of
think there's
ephemera.
that few cars at 3 a.m. on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, I mean, back in the 50s, I guess it was a lot less smog for taking the pictures too, or
Thank you,
whatever.
Steel Whisper, and good night. Thanks
Good
so much
night.
for joining us.
So, and did I say 9x7? So it's not quite a standard size where you could find a frame for it, but 8x10 wouldn't be too bad, because then you just have like a little half-inch around it if you wanted to put it in a frame. So I know you do your ephemera and all your pictures that tell a story. Look at that the ship going underneath the bridge too.
Mhm.
Now I saw this in person. Let's see, I was in 6th grade. We went on vacation to San Francisco in the summer, so I would have been what, 12, give or take? So 1984-ish, somewhere in there. So, but that's my last option, my last choice, my last offering.
Very nice. Okay,
All
I
right.
have a ring. This one has it's stone inlaid ring. And it is going to start at $10. It is a size 9.5. And I'll show you
Oh, pretty.
what you get here. So there's like a black stone in between all of them, and then there's all these really cool colors.
Maybe onyx. Some of them are translucent. That's kind of cool.
And it's a really nice band. Thank you, Randy. And it says something, but I cannot figure out what it says. There's letters in the front of it, but they're like they're very artsy, and then it says STER. And I don't know if I can show you. I'll try to show you what it let me get my finger out of the way.
Oh, is that short for sterling?
Oh, maybe. But there's like a little character in front, and then it's STER, and then there's like a something. So it might be. Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, see, I guess the onyx, coral, moonstone, turquoise, amber. Yep.
Yep, I'll get in close. It is a size 9.5. But yeah, you could wear that as a pendant on a necklace.
Mm-hmm. I think it might be short for sterling.
Yeah, it might be. You guys are on it. That sure should have occurred to me.
I Googled it.
Did not. All right. So $10. Lovely stones. Very possibly sterling. You guys are good. And it's not even as late for me, and I can't even use that as an excuse. So we are going to count that down
That's what I
for
was going to say. Stainless.
Randy.
Maybe it's platinum, Randy. You never know.
Maybe. No, it probably is sterling. You guys are so smart.
It reminds me of a lot of that native jewelry that we see at lots of the uh, touristy kind of places too, because
Yeah.
of the around here.
All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Randy. Thank you, Randy.
Like a great pinky ring.
Okay, so that was the last item of the sale. So we are going to do the speed round. And thank you so much to everyone who joined us for the sale. If you were with us from the beginning, thank you, thank you. And if you popped in, appreciate you being here. And if you see something that you are interested in, go ahead, grab it now. But if you think about it at 3 in the morning or you're watching on the replay, our email addresses are going to be right on the screen. So feel free to send us an email, or you can leave a comment below on the video also. All right, I'm going to get Becky over here and we're going to go through all the items that are still available.
I had this OBG ornamental blown glass egg with the pulled feather style leaf and flower, was $30. I had the ceramic poodles pair from Japan. She's got her earrings and her bow. She's got 2 bows. And those were the pair for $12. I had the Artesania Rinconada whitehead duck with a gold detailing.
That's a beautiful piece.
I like this one. $20. Let's see. The brown satin painted Westmoreland Bell was $8. The artisan art, and we'll see, there it goes. AR penguin pairs. I have 2 of these available for $20.
Oh, and Jose put in 8.
Okay. I'm assuming that would be for the bell. Gotcha. Thank you. Artisan. Still doesn't sound right. Penguins, 20. Okay. Thank you, Jose. I had the global unicorn figure, ceramic, 12. The dog ashtray and lighter that said strike a light, I believe, made in the USA. The Cameo Opalescent Hobnail Vase by Duncan Miller. And this was 14. The pair of little tumblers with the skier graphics. It was the pair for 14 as well. The cranberry dot optic with clear stopper cruet. This was 18. The new old stock Sing. I just had to sing along. Happy birthday tray dish in the box for 12. And what I just showed you, the Golden Gate postcard. And I had the Benton Bear's Choice for 12 each.
That glow! They glow!
I'm going to have to take my black light to the booth and see how many other of my plain old bears glow. All right.
That is a really neat trick. And I know, it's like, how many things are we missing? Because we don't have the right frequency.
Right?
Ooh. Okay, I have the pair of ceramic bowls. They have a nice brown glaze. They are bisque on the inside with this beautiful design. Now, I have seen that these can be used for grinding, and that's why they have the texture on the inside for grinding. But this pair is $20. $20 for the pair. Okay, give me one sec. I got to move that, move that. Okay. Then for, well, I'll say $20 number one. $20 number one for the bowls. I have the teapot set. So you get the pagoda. These are hand painted Japan. The pagoda, teapot, creamer, and then the sugar has a stress crack. I don't think the crack went all the way through, but I think it is a stress crack right there. So $20 for the whole set. Japan luster teapot. There, that's probably the best mark right there for them. Okay. There. And there. Okay, then I have the Northwood custard glass bowl. This is the nutmeg, so it has the like goldy accents on it, and it is the chrysanthemum pattern. And this thing glows like crazy. I know I couldn't quite show it very well. If I bring it again to a sale, I'll do a movie on it to show it. But that is a big bowl. And this is $50 number three. $50 number three for the footed chrysanthemum bowl by Northwood Custard. The bicycle planter. This is by Shawnee. You get the couple on the bicycle with the dog running past them. It is marked Shawnee on the bottom. And here is the planter part. This is $20 number four. $20 number four. The Judith Stiles. This is 1988 Judith Stiles pottery vase. It is a nice big vase. This is $25 number five. $25 number five. The airplane, that is a music box. You crank it up with the propeller and it plays Fly Me to the Moon. This is $20 number seven. And that is all brass. Now I'll put it over here so it can finish playing.
We're all going to be humming that tonight.
Probably. It's one of those songs that, yeah, you can't get out of your head. This is green, but it is a slight teal to it. It is made in China. Glass basket. This is $18, number 8. The tablecloth. This one is 82 by 60. So 82 by 60. It has this beautiful floral pattern. And this is $22, number 9. 22, number 9. The Imperial Carnival glass in green. This one is $20, number 10. $20, number 10. The UNESCO vase. This is marked. There we go. UNESCO Japan. It's got a little handle. It is about 12 inches tall. This is $18, number 11. $18, number 11. The coasters with the fleur-de-lis pattern. Oops, stay there. There are 6 coasters in the caddy. Now, because they are glass, they do have a couple of flea bites each probably on them. So $12, number 12. $12, number 12 for the 6 coasters. The Lifesavers ad from the 1940s. You get the pirates. This is $15, number 13. $15, number 13.
That is really cool. I wish it were gnomes or something else other than
Oh,
pirates, but I love it.
This is Tara, Royal Tara from Ireland. You get the creamer, the sugar, and these are both marked Royal Tara, bone china, made in Ireland. And then it comes with a saucer. This is also by Royal Tara. It's just not part of the same set. It would have had a teacup, but it is the same clovers on there. And
Steph wants your ad.
No, she wants to go to Pleasure Island.
Oh, she wants to go to. I was like, oh, I totally read that wrong. Shoo-wee. Man.
This is $15, number 15. $15, number 15.
You guys are both closer to the beach than I am.
Yeah. And, oh, the Mercury glass candle holder. This one was $10, number 18. $10, number 18, and that is the Mercury glass. All right. So let's get Becky back up here also. And let me put the link in. If you have not had a chance to make sure you are subscribed to Becky's channel, take a second and check. And Becky, when and where? Well, we know where, your channel. But what day and what time? There we go.
Tuesday nights are my normal lives on my channel. 8 o'clock Mountain Time. And I think I have one pop-up kind of coming with Yvonne on Monday on her channel, Yvonne Thrifty Rich. I have to double check with her. She was making a thing, make sure we're all on the same page today. So, but yeah, Tuesdays, and then the fourth Tuesday of the month, I have Steven on my channel. He's my friend from Alabama, where we have our Alabama Glass Show. So a couple live in-person shows coming up, but mostly you'll be seeing me around here. There's not so much gallivanting around other than Alabama in November.
Yeah, you'll be home for almost a month, you said, right?
Yeah, I'll be home. We were home, yeah, about 5 weeks, and then we'll be gone for about 3.
Oh, okay. That'll be a big trip.
Yep. As long as we're going that far, we might as well do a few other things while we're over there.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of going if you're not?
I know. We're already 23 hours away from home when we get to Stevens, so it's just, yeah. I'm like, who else can I visit while I'm over here? Who's else is available? So yeah.
Oh, and I will be back on Monday. So I'll be back for my lunchtime sale at 11:30, and then Monday evening at 6. I do a sale each week with Jen. So we'll be doing that on Monday. So 2 sales, and thank you, Jose. Yeah, I can recover some of the ones that YouTube took away. Thank you,
so
YouTube.
silly. Right?
It's so weird. I don't even understand it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'll never understand it. But
no.
It's like when they take away big chunks like that, you're like, what?
Right.
How did you decide who you were going to unsubscribe?
Well, thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, thank you everyone for your purchases and for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it so much. So have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll probably see you popping in the chats every once in a while to say hello. But yeah, we will. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. I know words are starting to get hard now.
I know. About that time.
Oh my goodness. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.